Thunderstruck.
Yeah.
I've been listening to Eve 6 all day, dude. I don't know how big Eve 6 is. Well, just spin around to a beautiful oblivion.
I listened to, I discovered, I didn't know this, dude, but that, Say You Will, Say You Won't song from the 80s, I always thought that was Richard Martin and his Foreigner. Holy shit.
What other song?
Hot-blooded.
Give it to me, I gotta be
I was like, this, I was looking for, I was 17, I thought that was Richard Martin. He's the one that says, I'll be right with you. Wherever you like the only fancy restaurant we got. I don't know. It's still there. Are we on a countdown?
Welcome back to We Watch Movie. I'm Mike.
Jay.
And this is Friday Night Fights. Get ready to get wet.
Yeah.
Soaking, dripping, fucking wet.
Yeah.
We're spray you with wet juice water. You're gonna leaky gashes, sweaty juices water. Hey, dude, can you see Michael's shadow? I just noticed that, by the way.
Yeah.
Like his shadow is just constantly you can't see him because of the chair or whatever.
Yeah, I can see him. Yeah, I see the shadow.
But there's the shadow of Michael.
I feel like that's probably the shadow that Muggsy Bogues saw back in the day when he was going up against the NBA players.
When he's going up in the paint.
Yeah, but he was going to go for a layup, and this massive shadow of Charles Barkley was coming over him. He's like, oh shit. Muggsy Bogues could dunk though.
Yeah, dude, he was.
What was he 5? He was like 5'4". I don't know. Yeah, he was shorter than Spud Webb because Spud Webb was really short too.
Yeah, man. Spud Webb could fucking dunk. Talk about a dude who could dunk. Spud Webb could dunk.
Did he win? Wasn't Spud Webb the one that won the dunk contest one year?
Yeah, dude. Did some crazy shit. They look cool as hell.
Oh, yeah. Courtney's here, by the way. He sent a gift. He's like, counting is inevitable.
Yes. Courtney had a date. He was trying to get laid last time we had a Friday night fight. Stupid jerk. Yeah. Bros before females. Because I'm politically correct.
Yeah, why couldn't we just suck your dick, Courtney? God. 2 for 1.
Do we have Vinny or Vanessa here to count?
I haven't seen.
You must have 2.
I'm sure Vanessa's here, but I haven't seen Vinny.
I hope so. Hey, how is everyone doing this Friday? It's Friday, fuckers. It's time to get down. It's time to forget your problems and just argue about movies.
Or if you get to our age, plan out that big Saturday at the flea market.
Hey, buddy.
I like going to Peddler's Mall, man. You have to wait 6 months in between though. You can't just go every day.
You have
to wait 6 months.
They always have
once they restock. I swear, dude. I took April and she'd never been before, and it was like Christmas, but it was like shitty and there was nothing in there. That's all. That's always a risk you take. It's 50-50, but sometimes you get some good shit in there.
Yeah. The only reason I go now, and by the way, if you don't know, in Kentucky, they have these things called Peddler's Mall, which they're flea markets, but they're like retail flea markets. So the people have the same booths, and the booths just sit there open all week long. But they always have the same shit. And the people who have cool stuff, if they have like sports cards or comic books, they know what they have. So you're not going to actually find any good deals unless you're looking for like a fucking a yard sign or some shit. But
if you're into collecting like open toys or something, like if you're into action figures and you just don't give a shit if they're packaged, I mean you can get those pretty cheap and they'd discount it.
Yeah. And then VHSs, I found good luck doing VHSs at those places. First super chat of the night is from Gypsy Warrior. He says, real excited for this because 99 is my birth year. Oh, you young.
Swag.
Ooh, make me feel
I was
old.
trying to say sweet, and I said swag.
Swag. That's what the kids used to say back in the day. Speaking of old, I've been showing my daughter, my 11-year-old, Eve 6 videos, like their music videos, because I've been on an Eve 6 kick today.
Yeah.
Love Eve 6, man. And wow, dude, we are really fucking old.
I know. I watched this dude that's reacting to all these music videos on YouTube for the first time. I don't remember the guy's name, but he reacted to Pretty Fly for a White Guy by The Offspring, and he was like, oh, this is one of those classic videos. I was like, classic, please.
You shut your hole, bitch.
I know. It's still new to me, damn it. It only came out 2 years ago. That's how my mind works. But then it was funny, dude. He also listened to Snow, Informer.
Oh, yeah.
Because he never heard it. He was
boom,
like,
boom, down.
Yeah, he was like, this guy's pretty fucking good. And that dude, Snow, is still around, dude. He commented under that dude's video, and he's like, hey, I'm glad you liked my music. And he did like a fist bump and then the snow symbol. That
shit is wild, dude.
I know, dude. I was like, freak. If I were that dude, he pinned it. I'd been freaking the fuck out, dude. Because I went to the guy that he's like, hey, thanks for checking out my music. Are you liking it? Mm-hmm. It's legit him. It's like all his remixes and shit on stage.
If you guys don't know who we're talking about, like you got to look deep back in your memory and try to remember the Informer. Down. I like it, boom, boom, down.
Hey, yo, so I heard they was looking for you. Word, bust it.
One song, that guy's total one-hit wonder for sure. Big Bopper, thanks for the super chat. Says, dear God, help me. I saw the sky open. That means you're in a Marvel film.
Yeah, or you had a lot of mushrooms and you looked up at the night sky. Gotta calm down and be with people that you know and trust if you're gonna do mushrooms or acid.
Hey, I got my stimulus today. It's a stimmy day for me. I got my stimulus today. Yeah,
nice.
All that money's already allotted to places, so it's not that fun.
Well,
but, you know,
why aren't you rolling in the paper right now? You should have made a little spot in the floor and just been rolling in it.
My fridge is going bad. It's gonna have to replace that.
I used to think I felt bad for poor people. And then you're waving, you're cooling yourself off with hundreds. But now I just don't care. Speaking of people that made a lot of money, apparently, Catch Me Outside. How about that? Girl made a fucking $1 million on her OnlyFans account within 6 hours of her opening one.
Good for her and her naked body.
She busted the record, I think, and I'm sure she busted a few guys nuts too.
A lot of things busted.
She 6 hours. That's what she's claiming. Of course, she's a lying hoe. I don't know, but she's like 6 hours, dude. $1 million.
Yeah. Yeah, that's wild. Robbie Koziel says, why so late? We do Fridays at 9 p.m. every week, man. It's always Friday night. Hey, by the way, 182 viewers. I don't know why, but I swear to God, every time I look up at that fucking counter, it's always at 182. I don't know why.
I don't know. My keeps freezing up. It's a bullshit phone. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, by the way, some good news. Well, it's whatever news. Well, I don't know if you guys heard our pre-live talk there. We didn't have any dislikes on the video. Before we even started, which is unusual. Like, I feel like something's wrong. Like, normally right before we start a video, we have anywhere between 2 and 6 dislikes before we even fucking do the live video. So no one's there, and I'm like, I want to find out who they are and be like, are you all right, man? Do you feel okay? Because why didn't you do it?
Some people,
I felt like there was an empty void in my heart. I don't know.
I don't want to find them. Like, what do we do, dude? What do we do?
I know.
Wrong?
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, at least those guys are always reliable. They're always there to give us those dislikes, no matter what. Hell or high water, they leave those dislikes.
Yeah, they are on it. Hey, by the way, I found out something today. I've been doing a lot of research this week, Jay. I've been doing a lot of work in the background, in the darkness, in my lair, just fucking like dun 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 dun.
Did you have the Batman music on when you were doing it?
I listened to the Halt and Catch Fire soundtrack. When I do my work, I listen to some serious things, all right, and get you focused and locked in on the fucking day. But I've been doing a lot of research and trying to make the channel better and do things like that. And you know what I found out?
Oh, they need to have 2 different hosts.
I found out that we're not good at this.
No, we're not. They need better looking, better like spoken people.
Yeah, the main thing I found out was that we should stop doing YouTube.
100%.
But another thing I did find out was that likes apparently matter a lot. Apparently, people liking this video actually really fucking matters in the scheme of whether or not people will ever see this piece of shit video. So if you're in the chat and you're hanging out, there's 200 now. We've crossed the 200 barrier. If you all don't mind, I hate to do it. I'm not going to say smash that like button because every time someone says that, I fucking slam my own face against my computer screen, which is why I have to constantly replace my computer screen. But if you don't mind clicking like, apparently that's a big deal. So we'd appreciate
why did you say karate kick that like button? Karate kick the elephant. Come on, monkey. Karate kick the elephant. Yeah.
dude.
By the way, speaking of which, the likes and the dislikes,
yeah,
the like button, you're right, because it puts it in the algorithm and makes it easier for people to search. If you break that algorithm on YouTube, it's that secret fucking code that only Doctor Strange knows about. But the YouTube executives, if that like button goes up, you get recommended more. By the way, speaking of the dislike was what I was going to get to. In the news, did you see that YouTube is apparently considering removing the dislike button, or at least in some fashion? And a lot of people, it's not like a lot of people are fighting because it's like a pussy kind of move. It's weird though. What they're saying is that people could still leave a dislike on the video, and the content creators could still see the dislike, and the person that dislikes the video could still see them disliking it, but it won't show up as a dislike on the general. Like, so when someone, that's what I'm saying. Instead of like fixing everything else that's wrong with everything, with YouTube, they decide to focus on the dislike button.
Well, to that I say that's dumb. I'm all for taking away the dislike button, and the only reason I'm for taking it away is not to like it's simply for the fact that if someone's new on, like, imagine if like you're a person who's socially awkward like we are, and like you put up your first video and you put a lot of work into it and you're really nervous and you edited it and you shot it 10 times and you go to put it up, and then some dickhole from fucking Texas is having a goddamn bad day and he's just like, I don't like the fucking face that you got on your face, and he dislikes it. And then a couple other people do, and maybe that person could have had a great life making YouTube videos or whatever, and they decide not to. I've always hated the dislike thing. It's like a negative thing. I would hate
the dislike button does suck, and it hurts your butt crack a little bit, but I was bullied, so I was like, I'm used to it. Fuck it.
Yeah, no, we got
you grow thick skin after a while, so you're like, yeah. And actually, Clinton, that actually was mentioned in the article. There is rumor or speculation around the reason why YouTube is investigating and rolling out this test of removing the dislike button is because the White House videos are getting massive amounts of dislikes. So every time they put up anything related to the White House, so I think that's why that's possibility of why they may be investigating that. I don't know, but I just feel like you should just go back to back in the day, the star rating. I thought the star rating was good because you didn't have necessarily a dislike, but if you could go to a video and you get like 3 out of 5, you're like, all right, it was an average video. So it's not like you're gonna know if it's a really shitty video or not. I mean, you might think it's a bad video and you leave it like 0 stars or 1 star, but I feel like it was I feel like it was a more fair the star rating. And then it also it didn't like make somebody feel like a complete toolbag asshole shithead that should never fucking breathe again. So their video didn't have like 500 dislikes and 100 likes or something. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's better. I mean, that's a better start for sure. Yeah, I just feel bad for the people who are starting out, and maybe some dude who doesn't like them disliked their video, or their dad did because he thought that they should get a job at the steel mill and didn't like, and then they just feel like shit about themselves. I always thought it was the negative thing for sure.
Was it 10 stars? Robbie Cozell says 10 stars. I couldn't remember. I know it was stars.
Either. Yeah, I can't remember either. Hey, Joshua Ayers, that's a super sweet super chat, man. Thank you so much for that, dude. Appreciate it. He says, thanks for all y'all do. Spend this on alcohol and tobacco. There's one thing you can count on. It's for me to pleasure myself and for us to do that. Wham love.
It's a sunrise. I think so.
Thanks, buddy. Really appreciate that, man. Christy Awesome says, yes, Mike, with your stimulus, Q Instincts just got paid. LOL. You probably know that song.
Just got paid Friday night, party hopping, feeling right. By the way, I know that because I bought the album. I think that was from the Bye 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 album, No Strings Attached. And I got that album and I listened to all the tracks and I kind of enjoyed all of them.
That annoys me. It's like NSYNC singing about just got paid, or like Nickelback did a song once and they were like, just got paid, broke, smoking pot on the weekends, going to that. I'm like, you're fucking Nickelback. What do you know about being broke? It was like their 8th album too. It was like, shut up.
The funny thing about Nickelback is that guy, what was it, Chad Kroeger?
Yeah.
He literally, dude, like he acted like he was 22 years old with his stripper girlfriend, and he was like making songs about how like your dirty knees suck my cock off, and if I go to the bar and like I don't know, he was like I'll beat your ass if you're looking at my stripper girlfriend that she's doing her job.
I know exactly what song you're talking
and I'm like,
about.
why? I was like, it's like, bro, your girlfriend's a fucking stripper. Like that's what her job is. And you're mad that guys are trying to look at her jiggly ass.
Oh, I'm so trying hard to remember the lyrics to that song because I know exactly what song you're talking about. I can't remember it though. It's like
is it Rockstar?
No, it's not Rockstar. I love Rockstar. That's actually a good Nickelback song. There's not many, but that's one of them.
Yeah, and you know what? Nickelback gets a lot of fucking hate. They really do. And I think sometimes unjustly, because I do like some Nickelback songs for real. And I feel like Nickelback is going to age the same way that Def Leppard aged. Like, you won't tell anybody you listen to it. You're like, nah, I don't listen to that shit. That's fucking pure garbage. Like, that's glittery metal. And then you'll be in your car banging your head, rolled up the windows when no one's around. That's how that's going to be. And I like, I'm just saying, but definitely the guy, Chad, he's unlikable. I think he's just kind of a prick in the press and the way that he's acted. And that's kind of what happened.
Well, I liked them when they came out because like their first 2 albums were okay. They had some good songs on them. But after that, they went and did like the strip club rock. And like it was just garbage juice sauce. And then you found out they're kind of dicks, apparently. Like I saw a video where people were throwing shit at him on stage, and he's like, if one more person throws us up on the stage, we're done. And like a fucking can of beer, like hit him right in the fucking face. He's like, we're done.
No, yeah, he's like, we're not, fuck you. And then he walked out. This is my mic stand, and I'm taking it. Did he get, I wonder if he got void of contract, or if he got in trouble for breach of contract for that. Because I'm sure he signed some kind of, like the venue.
I don't know. I do know that he stole Sum 41, Derek Whibley's girlfriend, Avril Lavigne. The lead singer of Sum 41 was with Avril Lavigne, and she left him for Chad Kroeger. Yeah, Skater Boy girl. Like, she left her Skater Boy boyfriend for fucking Chad Kroeger.
If I was that dude, I'd be like, oh, God. I would rather you leave me for Rosie O'Donnell.
It's hard enough to have your counterpart leave you for another human being, but to know that other human being was Chad Kroeger, honestly, like that had to be the worst fucking feeling in the entire world, to know that your girlfriend left you for Chad Kroeger.
I think that well, it's weird because I'm not saying that she was a shallow person, because it is what it is. I mean, some people find other people attractive and whatever, but Chad Kroeger and Josie Scott, I remember when Hero came out for Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire, they made that Hero song, which was, I love that fucking song. It was a great song, great music video too. But he was voted along with Josie Scott as the ugliest guys in rock and roll at the time. They were both voted number 1 and number 2 with a bullet. And then Avril Lavigne's like, yeah, I'm going to leave my boyfriend for that sexy hunk of meat.
I guess they're both Canadian. I don't know, but I think the Sim 41 guy's Canadian too, so I don't fucking know.
But then, I mean, you know, I'm not going to judge. Like, you know, some girls find, look, some girls literally find Rob Zombie fucking beyond sexy and want to like suck the fucking dung beetles out of his beard. Because you know he's got dung beetles in there. I mean, they do. Like, they literally think he's beyond fucking hot. I
get that more than Chad Kroeger, though. I do get that more than Chad Kroeger. A little
Rob
bit.
Zombie?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess if you can, you know, stand the vomit smell that constantly surrounds him, and you can avoid the flies that fly around his head like a halo.
Yeah, that's true.
But who's that guy that you said you went to? Who was it that the lead singer you went to that concert that grabbed you by the head and smushed your fucking nose in his armpit and it smelled really bad because he was sweaty?
That was the lead singer of Seether, Sean Morgan. And I'm okay with it.
I wish I'd been there to watch that.
I'm okay with it because I love Sean Morgan. I love Seether. But yeah, I went to see them, man. And like, I was really young. This was a long time ago. They were playing at like a club back when Seether first started. And like, we go out. There's a place in Cincinnati called Bogart's that where you go see the concert. It's all general admission. It's a small place, but you can go around back to where the buses are. And basically the artists have to come out and on their way to the bus and talk to people. And the cool ones will hang out and the shitty ones won't. I hung out with Sum 41 there. I hung out with a bunch of cool people there. But he comes out and, you know, a bunch of people want his autograph. And I was just like, hey, man, I just want to shake your hand and tell you that, like, you know, your lyrics have helped me through a lot of shit or whatever. And he fucking grabs me by the back of the head and shoves me. And you guys know Sean Morgan, long-haired fucking rock dude, shoves me into his fucking armpit, fresh out of the show, like covered in sweat.
Yeah.
Shoves my face into his armpit, squeezes the back of my head. And I mean, I took it all in. And he was like, they keep me alive too, brother. And I was like, what just happened?
Yeah. It's like, he's like, it means a lot to me too, brother. Like, he should have been like, while you're muffled, like, tuck, sir.
Whopper, no onion.
Yeah, man, I thought he was British too for some reason. I don't know why.
South African, I believe. I think they're from South Africa.
So he's got a British accent.
He has he has like a toasted
it means a lot to me, brother. Smell my sweat juice.
Yeah.
Smell it. Take it in, lick it a little bit. It'll get you through the day.
Nice guy. Hey, I think I can't tell because my headphones are kind of low, but when you talk, your meter's going into the red. I don't know if like.
Oh, I was closer to my mic because I noticed on the other video I was like really like I was quiet. It sounded like I was coming from a hobo shoebox.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Maybe like
If it's too loud for you guys, let me know. I'll back off of it. By the way, Courtney did say that he sent a message. He said him and Mark Dorman are counting tonight.
Where?
Yeah,
okay.
Mark in this house.
All right,
okay,
all right.
Mark's gonna be in this house.
Vanessa,
everybody
Vinny
say hello to Mark. He will be passing around the collection plate.
Dorman, Dorman. Hey! Bernardo Gusman Shooter says, for my birthday in August, I hope to be on one of your shows and you see me live on cam. LOL. Also, Godzilla versus Kong was definitely a 7. Hey, that's about what we gave it. Jay gave it a 7. I gave it a 6.5. Yeah, man. And happy early birthday to you, pre-August, my friend.
By the way, Vinny popped in for just a sec. He said, I don't know if he's going to stay, but he said, hey, just wanted to say to thank you and myself for wishing him a happy birthday and all the Wham fam. So that was really nice of you guys. I'm glad that you all got together. Vinny's a badass fucking dude and he deserved all of it. So I hope he had a great birthday, man.
And not just that, dude, but quick announcement really quick. We have a coffee. I don't know what the fuck, like who would have thought we would have a coffee, but we have a coffee. We watched the movie Has a Coffee, and Vinny actually came up with the name for it. I will, if you follow us on any of our socials, I posted today on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook about it. It's called We Watch the Movies Monday Morning Brew. Like Monday, like chalices. I'll call you Monday. Monday Morning Brew. That was his idea. We came up with it. We put it to a vote, and that was the winner. So thank you, Vinny, for that, and fucking happy birthday, Vinny. But if you guys want to check out that coffee,
Vinny's staying for the night.
He is here. Okay.
I didn't mean to like rush you out, Vinny. Like, all right, Vinny's gotta go. See you, Vinny.
Thanks for the Cheetos. Now get the fuck out.
It's kind of like what was his name? The dude that was when he was roasting James Franco. Who's the guy from Lonely Island? The main guy.
I can't remember his name, but I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, he was like talking about Jonah Hill, and he's like, Jonah Hill's a passive aggressive sack of shit. He's like, one time I overstayed my welcome, but he didn't want to tell me that, so he acted like he was tired. Just tell me to leave. Just tell me to go home.
That's such a Jonah Hill thing to do.
Andy Samberg, I think is Andy Samberg.
That's it. Yeah. Kool-Aid Unleashed says video idea. Jay reads Slenderman creepypastas as Slenderman. That would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, well, I think the creepy's gonna come out of it if I do it that way, but that'd be fun, I guess.
That would be funny as fuck.
I gotta get off that creepypasta shit, man. Like, I'm not kidding, dude. Like, I've been getting all like fucking angry and stuff. Like, I remember when I don't know why I've been like getting reserved and like into myself. Like, I feel like I'm becoming a poet or some shit. I'm gonna start wearing black fingernail polish, dyeing my hair black, like getting a little goatee, because when Eminem's album came out, the Curtains, what was it called? It was the third album Eminem came out with.
Curtain Call, I think maybe it was
Curtain Call. I was working at Movie Gallery at the time, and I just bought that album. And every night when it was my shift, I would drive all the way. It was like 15, 20 minutes up to the store to work, and I would have that album blaring. And I listened to it on, like the whole thing, every song.
Album.
And but on my way, I found myself getting really fucking pissed when I got up to work for no reason. I was like, I don't have all these problems what he's screaming about, but it would inject me with venom and anger. Yeah. And I would be like, because the movie's due back next Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of my face. God, people don't understand me.
Saying goodbye to Hollywood.
Yeah, and then when I clocked out, I was like toy soldiers, until I collapse. But and then I had to stop listening to it for a while because it was literally pissing me off. So that's the same thing with creepypasta. I've been listening to it for like 3 days straight. I love creepypasta, but not only is it kind of like making me feel weird, it's like one of those things. It's like becoming a part of my life and making me feel weird. But it's also kind of pissing me off. I was like, why are all these bad things happening? Yeah. And then I feel like I'm becoming a character in the story. I don't know.
That's a true thing too. If you're actually feeling down, you might want to take stock of what you're listening to, watching at the moment, listen to some happy music, watch some happy stuff. It can really change your obviously on a way too serious note, but that's a true thing, dude. Like sometimes the shit you listen to totally affects your mood and how you deal with things.
Oh, JT and everybody's, it's the Eminem show. Okay.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah. I do. Yeah. I fucking love that album.
That was a great album.
Saying About Hollywood's my favorite. Bury my face in comic books because I don't want to look. It's a great fucking CD, man. The Shape of the Shadows. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that, man. He says, sup, Mike and Jay and the Wham fam. Can I get Dr. Loomis to convince Nikki that we need Michael Myers curtains for our bedroom?
You mean to convince Nikki to put a serial killer psychopath face on curtains on your goddamn bedroom wall windows? What the fuck are you talking about? Burn them. I'll tell you what, Nikki. Allow him to make the purchase. Okay? When he goes away, you set fire to that asshole face on those curtains, and hopefully his soul dies with it. I don't know. Put some kind of goddamn voodoo curse on it, shit. Go to Google and look it up. I'm not gonna give my. There's no need to have a Michael. Put some nice burgundy. Shades up. The hell are you talking about? Coming to me and say, hey, you know what? Maybe Michael Myers can collect some royalties off that shit. Only royalties I want him collecting is the fucking devil's poker in his ass. The royal treatment is coming to him. But get him the Michael Myers curtain. As a Halloween fan, it'll be cool.
I got a Michael Myers sticker in my kitchen window. It really doesn't go with anything at all, but it works. Latrell316 says, hey guys, hell excited for tonight. Got me some Giggle Bush. You're going to smoke yourself stupid. And you should do it because it's Friday night and you're feeling right. The party's here on the west side. Reach for my 40 and I turn it up. Designated driver got the keys to my truck.
Feel so faded.
Fuck, I
forgot what I was gonna say.
It feels so good in my
We were
hood.
doing. Who is that? Is that Black Box?
Montel Jordan. Montel Jordan.
Who's Black Box? Isn't that even No Diggity?
No, Black. It's not Black. I think it's Black Street.
Oh well, he was one Street Box, whatever.
No diggity. We got to turn it up, turn it up.
God damn, we're so old. Because I remember when that was some hot shit. Like when that was on the radio, I was like, man, this is hot.
I like when songs come out now. By the way, the guy literally comes on the backtrack and he actually says hot shit. He's like, hot shit.
Yeah, that was like when it was hardcore shit. Yeah, because that was when it was unedited. You're like, oh, you got the unedited.
Maybach music. Marco Viva says, Mike and Jay, are you guys going to review The Unholy? Funny story about that. I tried to get us a screener, but I emailed the wrong person about the screener. Last night, I got the right person's email to email about the screener, and he's like, bitch, you too late.
Yeah,
the movie's in theaters. I ain't giving you a fucking screener. And then I had the kids today, so I was going to be able to see it. And then, so, like, if we see it, we'll review it. Apparently, people don't like it very much. It's not very good, but I do want to see The Unholy.
I've heard good, bad things. Well, yeah, on Google, well, I know it was trending for some fucking reason. I don't know what happened. But by the way, I did want to point out something that was pretty cool. Someone did share it on the fan page about, did you see that thing about Bruce Campbell, what he showed? He's like, oops, I might have let this slip.
The fake
So
script.
Doctor Strange, yeah, dude, it was pretty cool. He highlighted, you can go look for yourself. It's on Bruce Campbell's Facebook page or maybe his Instagram account or whatever, his MySpace. I don't know. Let me see here. It said, and he highlighted the part that was cool. It was a script for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and I guess this is where Doctor Strange is approaching someone, and it's a disheveled man. The disheveled man says, "Who the hell are you?" Doctor Strange replies cautiously, "I'm looking for the Darkhold." The disheveled man replies back, "Never heard of it." Doctor Strange says, it's an ancient book of magic, a grimoire of darkness and evil. And then the disheveled man says, "Does it have a face on it?" So obviously that was an Evil Dead, Book of the Dead reference. And I don't know if they were trying to get Bruce Campbell to be the disheveled man or if he's in the movie as the disheveled man. But that would have been fucking, so hot. Paris Hilton, that's so hot.
It's so hot right now. Yeah, it was an April Fool's joke, but it was
I know, but that would have been amazing.
It was a good one for sure. Gypsy Warrior says, Slenderman sings, "Look at this photograph." Look at this photograph.
Oh, yeah. Look at this photograph. Sometimes I don't.
It's every time and it makes me laugh.
Every time it makes me laugh. Where did we get so strung out? We don't know where Becky's about. We just want to go to the movies, but it closed down to the COVID boobies. I think I'm freezing up.
No, you're good. You're good. I can see it.
Am I frozen?
No, you're not frozen on mine.
Okay. I'll give you a better one. I literally have I remember listening to that song a lot on the radio, but I don't remember.
Never thought I'd been way back when.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've heard that song.
Lex Green says, "Happy Friday, Mike and Jay." Happy Friday to you, Lex Green. Fuck yeah, it's Friday night. We're going to have a good time. We're going to get into the count in just a second. Pop Culture with Pat says, "You guys played a huge part in me creating my channel here on YouTube. Can't say thank you enough for all you guys do and giving me that extra push." Pat, you're a fucking nice guy, man. We covered Pat's interview with James Stewart.
Oh, yeah, he's a good guy.
A while back. Yeah, Pop Culture with Pat. Everybody go follow him, subscribe to him. Nice fucking dude. Thank you, man. That's a nice thing to say. Really appreciate it.
I like Ray's piece that Jay looks like a pilot flying a plane. That's right. I'm going to do that shit that Denzel Washington did. I'm drunk and I'm going to flip this bitch upside down and still land it. By the way,
Vodka
That was
and orange
the
juice.
best. That was one of the best sequences I've ever seen in an airplane movie. When
was
Denzel Washington
fucking
got fucking hammered and he
That's
flipped
good.
that bitch upside down, and they were like, "Oh my god, what's gonna happen?" He's like, "Calm down. Can I get my screwdriver?"
That and the scene where he's pouring out his liquor and that song's playing. Ain't no sunshine when she's
I gotta go back and watch that, dude. It's been a
That's
while.
a good movie. Flight's a good movie. Denzel Washington. Stephanie Johnson, thank you so much. Says, just watch Clue again. Tim Curry is perfect as always. What's your favorite Tim Curry movie? Chad, I think obviously like the mind goes back to the original It for me. I know that's a stock answer, but he was super fucking great in
He's
Clue.
really good in that.
He was really like the leading man, like Ryan Reynolds type, suave, fucking funny, charismatic guy in that movie. People forget that about Tim Curry, I feel like.
Tim Curry, yeah, he was really good as Pennywise, obviously. Rocky Horror Picture Show, amazing performance in that as well. Really, I mean, that might have put him on the map. I mean, that's one of his best performances I think he's ever done. I think he acknowledges that too in multiple interviews. But also Clue, yeah, love Clue, and I think he loved playing that role too. I mean, I think he's also mentioned how much he loved that role. But honestly, one of the little known, not little known, but a lot of people don't talk about is Home Alone 2. His little tiny role in that shit was fucking hilarious, and his chemistry with Rob Schneider was off the charts good, especially when he was like, "Come along, Cedric." He's like, "Get on your knees and tell me you love me." He's like, "Oh, I love you."
Kool-Aid Unleashed says, what do you think about Tom Holland playing Nathan Drake and Mark Wahlberg playing Sully in the Uncharted movie? I never played Uncharted, but I like Mark Wahlberg, like Tom Holland. Sure, for me. I don't know.
What is it? I think Tom Holland. I played the Uncharted games. Yeah, I like Tom Holland. I think he's a pretty decent Spider-Man. He's a little young. He's a little on the young side. I think I would have given the role to someone like Chris Pratt. I think Chris Pratt could have pulled off Nathan Drake way better than Tom Holland. And actually, there was a lot of rumors and speculation that Chris Pratt might have been interested in that role, especially if you look at something like Jurassic World and the way that he played that kind of gruff kind of guy. I think he'd been able to pull it off. Honestly, I think Chris Pratt could have also pulled off a really good Indiana Jones, but that's another conversation. And then Mark Wahlberg playing
story altogether.
Mark Wahlberg playing Sully. I don't know. I mean, it'll just be, if there's a romance scene, he'll eat some girl's face and then breathe really hard, even when he's walking. The thing about Mark Wahlberg, I swear to God, he always is out of breath, no matter what's happening. He's always out of breath talking about something, and he's just like standing there. He's like, the grass is breathing. I was like, yeah, so are you. You're breathing heavily.
You want us to go into Uncharted territory?
You know, Mark Wahlberg's a fucking mouth breather when it comes to video games. If he plays video games, he's probably like, it's so fucking annoying.
It's nice to meet you, Tom Holland.
It's so like I remember that thing in Rockstar, dude, when he had just woken up and his brother was in his room. He's like, "Keep him out of my room, Mom. I'm serious." I was like, that guy sounded like a fucking a 45-year-old smoker. Like he was like out of breath, hardcore, just waking up out of the dream. He must have had maybe a good sex dream.
Had a long party night that night. Samantha S, thank you so much. Says, it ain't much, but I want to show my appreciation. Thanks for making me laugh, guys. Much love, guys. Hey, doesn't matter how much. None of that shit. That's fucking cool. Thank you so much for that, Samantha. We love you too. Abso-goddamn-lutely. And now we have gotten to the part. You guys want to start the Friday night fight? I do. Let's start the Friday night fight. It's gonna feel
get it going.
Good on my hole.
Let's get it going.
Here's the bracket. Here's what we're going to be looking at. All right. These are the best horror movies of the year 1999. Now, the seating, as you know, those who have been here before, is done by Amazon. Fucking Amazon. Best Bezos dick.
Hopefully we get a sponsor.
The seating's based on IMDb rankings. So that's the look at the bracket we're going to be voting on tonight. We got a couple play-ins. I switched it up a little bit from the original just to add Deep Blue Sea and Sleepy Hollow in there because I didn't have them in there originally. But let's do the play-in brackets first. The first round we're going to do is House on Haunted Hill versus Deep Blue Sea.
Woo.
Yes. Now, for those of you who are new here and have never been here before, here's how it's going to go down. When we say vote, do not vote yet. Do not vote yet. But when we say vote, you're either going to type in the number 1 for House on Haunted Hill, or you're going to or you're going to type number 2 for was it Deep Blue Sea? Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Deep Blue Sea. So don't vote yet. We'll tell you when to vote. So when we tell you when to vote, you're going to press number 1 for House on Haunted Hill, or number 2 for Deep Blue Sea, whichever movie you like better. Courtney and tonight Mark are going to count the votes, and whoever wins will move on to the next bracket. Now, you can't vote more than one time, or none of your votes will count. Do not forget this. It's important.
You will be removed from the game, and your name will be etched out of history.
You are the weakest link.
Goodbye.
We give a call sign for our votes. We take turns doing it. My call sign's going to be a friggity fuck you. And so when I say a friggity fuck you, you're going to type number 1 for House on Haunted Hill, or you're going to type number 2 for Deep Blue Sea. Are you ready? I'm ready. Jay, are you ready?
Courtney and Mark are ready. Let's do it.
Okay, everyone's
Strap
ready.
the fuck in.
A friggity fuck you. Vote now. Vote number 1 for House on Haunted Hill. Vote number 2 for Deep Blue Sea. And while you all vote, Jay and I will give our opinions on this vote. Jay, what do you think? You got House on Haunted Hill or Deep Blue Sea for this?
I mean, I think it's a House on a Hill 100%. I mean,
Me too.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's a great fucking movie. There's no doubt. It's great. It's well casted, and I love who was the main, like the main guy in it, that they were doing tribute to Price. Price.
Vincent Price.
Vincent Price. Yeah, it was great. I love it. Then Chris Kattan was great in it. I love the fact that he was pretty much reserved to his death at some point when they get locked in there. He was like, God, I really like to get laid before I die. And then he looks over, he's like, how you doing? He's like, yeah, I'm all right. And then Dr. Vatican scared the fuck out of me when I was a kid. When he, or whatever, he's like, I'm like, woo! And then also when that one chick from Mortal Kombat, Sonya Blade, goes downstairs to videotape shit, and that they're doing an operation, and then that one dude with the wrapped up face is going, oh, and then she like it attacks her, and then she's like, you just see her body go, blah, 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 blah. You know that motherfucker's having a good time. That movie scared the shit out of me. And by the way, one of the best openings ever with the Marilyn Manson Sweet Dreams. When it deletes the fucking thing on the computer and it rewrites everything.
Excellent music choice. Yeah. In the meantime, Intel Wild said, "Love your tiny wangs and fucking faces." I love your tiny wang in my mouth. I mean, and your fucking face. That's what I meant to say. Sorry, Intel. No, dude, I'm right with you there. My vote for this one's House on Haunted Hill. And funny story. You mentioned the guy, and that when they go down to that room where they're doing the things, and their faces are all like.
I hate that shit. Yeah.
One time I went to this girl's house and we bought weed off this guy, and shouldn't have trusted him. Knew him from high school. Shouldn't have trusted him. Smoked it. Went in the bathroom to call my girlfriend on the cordless phone because we're old as fuck.
Hey, I found this old bag of weed. There's Lego pieces in it. We should smoke it.
I swear to God, dude. I smoked tainted weed. I felt like I was Ethan Hawke in Training Day. He was like, "Damn, Jake, I didn't know you like to get wet."
It probably was stuck up on his taint to hide it from the cops.
God, dude. It fucked me up. I was looking, the ceiling was dripping. I was throwing up. I looked at myself in the mirror, and I swear to God, my face did that, dude. My face literally was going.
You know what's funny? If that had happened to me, we would never have a channel because I would have been dead. I would have literally heart attacked out of the life that we have now. I've been like, yeah, I'm not gonna deal with that. Because what if my face is like permanently fucked? It's like if I saw myself in the reflection and like your face gets all blurry and shit in the ring. That's it. I'm exiting out. I'm going to take my chances on the afterlife.
Shit had me fucked up, dude. I mean, Deep Blue Sea's fine. I love Thomas Jane. He's one of my favorite, most underrated actors of all time.
LL Cool J was good in it.
LL Cool J was good. He's like, now many people think that you should put milk in your eggs to make it more fluffy. This is a mistake. I remember that line from it. And obviously Samuel Jackson getting eaten by the Sharks classic. But House on Haunted Hill, to me, it was underrated. It was funny. They had Chris Kattan in there. They had Veronica Vaughn, so hot, want to touch her hiney. Aru. The cast was great in that movie. It's a fun, stupid, it has little moments of actual scary shit in it. Deep Blue Sea was more of an action movie to me than horror, but it is listed as a horror movie.
It was fun. It was fun, dude.
Yeah.
Veronica, I thank you for beating the shit out of me. But yeah, dude, by the way, wasn't that one chick, the blonde girl that was lying about, that she was a CEO in House on Hill? She was she was in Varsity Blues.
Oh yeah. No,
the
whole
fucking
cast
cream bikini.
I might have to I might have to rewatch that movie again
Good shit,
too.
man.
And hey, that's what's beautiful about Friday Night Fights or just talking about movies online in general, right? Is that you get done and you go, oh fuck yeah, I need to go find that movie and watch it.
House on Haunted Hill, the remake, is one of those films that like it's like an essential part of your Halloween like watching criteria. When October rolls around, you just got to have it in your collection ready to go.
Yeah, Jay and I used to quote that all the time when Chris Kattan was like, wants his check, he's like, I want my check. You have it. I want it. I need it. Give me my goddamn check. That shit was funny as hell.
Yeah,
and
dude.
We loved Chris Kattan from Night at the Roxbury, dude. I don't know, man. I think if you put on a list the movies that you and I watched more than any other movies, I think you and I might have watched Night at the Roxbury more than a lot of other fucking movies. When we were growing up, we watched the shit out of Night at the Roxbury.
Yeah, dude, that was because I broke the window again. Don't worry, I'll just tell Dad you did it again. But I didn't do it. I know.
Totally nozzled me.
Like when he was like,
my friend.
He's only got Cinemax up there. And he goes, but there. He goes, there's Cinemax up there. He's like, but there's no HBO. Oh.
Oh
man.
shit!
That was some good stuff.
It was, man. All right, go ahead and stop voting. We'll put a stop to the count. See who wins. I think this will be an interesting one. I think we'll see what happens here in this fucking house. Oh no, stop the voting, okay? Just fucking stop it. Just stop it. Stop voting, you fucking pieces of shit. I swear to God, I'll come to your house, I'll eat all your fucking Nabisco crackers. You won't even know what happened, and then I'll make my way to Easy Cheese. I'll put that Easy Cheese all in my mouth and swallow it.
He getting all dangerous with his talking.
Yeah, I'll shit in your toilet and not flush it.
You gonna take a big old dump. It's gonna be one of them snake turds that wrap around the goddamn pipes.
I'm gonna leave crumbs from Lay's potato chips all over your floor right in front of your couch, and you're gonna step on
Richie.
it, and it's gonna go clickety clickety crickety.
Richie work was like,
crunchy, crunchy.
I know what you're quoting. You're quoting 13 Ghosts. She was like, because I know it's that one dude. He was like, the bitch broke my heart, so I broke her jaw. Oh no, that was 13 Ghosts though. He was like a Criticos when he was describing. It's like he was quoted as saying, the bitch broke my heart, so I broke her neck. Like, I was like, woo.
All I remember about that is like when the Bears or the Vikings or someone broke Aaron Rodgers' collarbone. There was a meme that went around that was like, it was right after he beat him to go to the playoffs. It was like, the Bears broke my collarbone, so I broke their hearts. And I was like, yeah, take it, Bears, you fucking dicks. And then I slept with myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thinking about it while I was doing it the whole time.
I didn't know he got his collarbone broke.
Yeah, twice actually.
Yeah, that sucks. The same one.
Yeah.
That's weird. So. I got this collarbone's broke, and when I broke that, the doctor was like, "Yeah, it'd be hard as fuck for you to break it again because my shit got fused. It was like a triangle, bitch, like fucking Phil Jackson triangle, bitch."
It was like that.
Yeah, you did. You and Cody both did.
Yeah, we together broke your fucking collarbone.
I know, it's fucking the natural disasters over here. Fucking Cody and Mike, literally, I said time out. We were wrestling. I clearly said time out.
Everybody knows you can't say time out in the middle of
the
Royal
I could
Rumble.
Because we were on a fucking 25-foot bed, and I was like time out, and then somebody's fucking foot zeroed in right on my ass crack and flung me off the bed, and I went high in the sky like Peter Pan, popped that collarbone up. Bad night. Bad night on the Paradise.
I'll never forget you running around the house going, "It's fucking broken." It's
dude,
fucking broken.
and
then you ran away and come back. I'm like, "Dude, it's fucking broken."
No, I popped up and I was like trying to convince myself everything was. I was like, "It's okay, it's okay." Because when I was running to my room, that thing was loose and I could push it in and out. I could push it in and I that was the sound it was making. And then I jumped on my bed like fucking like a second baseman sliding into third, and I rammed my shoulder into the pillows, and I was like, it's just a knot. It's just a knot. Like I thought it was bruised, and then I pushed on it, and I felt the fucking bone go. And dude, I was like, oh, fuck. And I went to mom. I told mom, I was like, Mom, I think something's wrong. And I did like this, and she's like, oh my Lord, Larry, this boy's broke his collarbone. Get the cart. I was like, that's when I started crying.
Then you left and went to the hospital. Me and Cody were like, what do you want to do? I was like, I don't know, man. Let's just watch a movie. I think we're in trouble.
Yeah, I knew where I got home. Cody started he was standing in the hallway, started crying because he knew that Mom was gonna whoop that ass with a switch.
I was home by then. I was like, I'm going home.
Yeah,
fuck you guys.
But we got
a count.
Oh, we have the vote.
Show me.
So, yeah, I'm assuming this is option 1 and option 2 because it's just one number and then the next number after that. So, option 1 has 50. And what was option 1?
Option 1 was House on Haunted Hill.
Okay. Well, there's going to be some more ghosts on the cinema lot because the shark has just bitten the ghost's dick off with 64 votes coming in at option 2.
Holy tits, fuck you guys.
I did not see that coming at all.
No one even likes us. It's our channel and no one even likes us.
I know. I feel like fucking Quicksilver in Avengers 2. You didn't see that coming?
Deep Blue Sea beats the fuck. I mean, it was 14 votes, beats the fuck out of House on Haunted Hill to make it into the actual bracket from the play-in. So that means that what we got to do here is we got to take House on Haunted Hill and say, go fuck yourself, dickbag.
Yeah, it's done.
Deep Blue Sea is the official 4 seed on that side of the goddamn bracket. Now let's move right to the other side of the bracket, Jay. And in the 4 seed play-in round, we've got Lake Placid, Oliver Platt and such, Bill Pullman, alligator, crocodile movie. Versus, I know you're gonna love this because I know I do. Versus End of Days.
Ooh.
Arnold Schwarzenegger making fucking blenders.
Yes.
Protein, depressed protein shakes.
Gains.
Depressed gains.
But he was still getting them gains.
Yeah, he was. He's like, even if I'm
depressed,
depressed,
he's like, my wife and daughter died, and I drink a lot, but I'm still getting them gains at the gym.
This is a fucking underrated movie. Like, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Sorry. End of Days. So what we're gonna have here, guys, is we're gonna have Lake Placid versus End of Days. Jay, what's the call sign gonna be for this one?
I think the call sign will be, once you step out of the narrow corridor and into the sunlight, it's time to protect your nuts, guys.
Okay, so when you hear Jay say that, you're going to either vote number 1 for Lake Placid, or you're going to vote number 2 for End of Days for 1999 horror movies to see who makes the actual bracket. Jay, I'm ready for you, honey.
All right, baby. Once you step out of the narrow corridor and into the sunlight, it's time to protect your nuts, guys. By the way, that's from Bloodsport.
Yeah. Vote now. Vote number 1 for Lake Placid. Vote number 2 for Arnold Schwarzenegger's End of Days. And real quick, before I get into my opinions, while you guys are voting, I'll catch up on El Super Chato Supernatural.
Okay.
With Jay Dia. Thanks, buddy. Says, got my first round of the vaccine. Hey, good for you, dude. Fuck yeah. Let's beat this fucking piece of shit together. Been a long day. So glad to unwind, making some of that Giggle Bush, making donuts with ma'am. Fuck yeah, dude. Hey, first round, you're going to be fine. It's the second round that's going to make you feel like butt. But good for you, dude. Good for you.
You might smell like it, too.
COVID's almost over for that guy, and I'm fucking happy for him. But no, as far as voting number 1 for Lake Placid, number 2 for End of Days, my choice is easy as fuck. It's End of Days. No fucking doubt about it, because End of Days, dude, Arnold Schwarzenegger in a role like you've never seen Arnold Schwarzenegger before. 5 o'clock shadow, depressed, but still fucking jacked. Wakes up in the morning, pissed off at the world, makes a fucking... He puts a piece of pizza in a goddamn blender. He puts his protein in there. He still has his protein shake. I can't not remember the guy who played the devil in this movie. But
that guy's a badass, though. I don't know either, but he's great.
He was the dad in Hereditary. Great fucking actor. Just had a book come out. But Arnold Schwarzenegger and he's a cop. He's a broken down, depressed, thinking about killing himself cop, and he ends up having to go up against the devil in a religious horror movie / Arnold Schwarzenegger action movie that's fucking badass. End of Days is one of the most underrated religious horror action films of all time. I think it's the best religious horror action film of all time. Love that movie.
End of Days is fucking incredible, dude. Like if you're gonna pick like movies dealing with hell and how like the devil and all that shit, I'd pick Constantine. End of Days would be up there, and maybe Seventh Seal. But it would be in along those order. I like Seventh Seal, by the way. But yeah, dude, Arnold was badass in that. He was fucking great. He looked like that part that it was like a permanent state of him, though. Like in Kindergarten Cop when he was undercover and he was all grizzled and shit.
Yes,
like, that motherfucker had just come from that guy had just been playing paintball for like 3 days straight without rest, and that guy was ready to go. Like that's what he looked, but permanently throughout the entire flick. And on top of that, it had a good emotional underside to the story too, like about why he was doing what he was doing. And the devil was very like convincing, very good. Was he Al Pacino in The Devil's Advocate? No, but he was still good. I mean, he was still awesome, and it was an action horror flick, which I liked a lot. I thought it did have some decent scares in it too, and everybody was likable. The cast was really good. The music was on point. it's weird, dude, because the way that Arnold acted in that movie was like, well, that's how I'm just gonna act at 45 years old anyway. Like, it's just like you don't give a fuck if you're a bachelor at that point and you have nothing going on in your life except you work out, you smoke cigarettes, and drink whiskey at night. You're a detective. That's it. That's your life. That's it. Fuck it.
Yeah, dude. Fucking like the beautiful thing about End of Days is that Arnold, the difference between him and Stallone is Stallone was always the underdog. You know, he was always an underdog who could do amazing things. Arnold, typically in his movies, he is the larger than life, unstoppable character. End of Days is one of the only times you get to actually see Arnold Schwarzenegger be the underdog because he's depressed, he's broken down, and he's going against the fucking devil. So I have, but speaking of Lake Placid, though, I do love that movie. Like, it is a fun fucking movie. I just watched it.
It's been a long time since I watched that.
I watched it for the first time last year and just had a blast. It's a great, fun alligator movie that'll make you laugh your ass off. Oliver Platt's great in the fucking movie. I do like Lake Placid, but it's easily End of Days for me.
I think End of Days just got buried by all the other movies that came out that year. That's what happened. I mean, otherwise, because I don't even think. I barely remember seeing trailers for it. I think I watched trailers for it when I rented another movie, and it was trailers on the movie that I was renting. I didn't see it in the movie theaters or whatever. And then I was at the video store. I'm like, what's End of Days? Arnie's in it, so let me check that out. Then I read the back. I was like, oh, the devil's in it. I'm gonna see what he does. He gonna fuck that shit up because it's like, okay, now we're gonna unleash Conan the Barbarian versus Satan. Who wins?
Yeah,
and I was like, I want to see that.
It was Gabriel Byrne, by the way. That's the guy who can.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he's a badass actor, really underrated actor too.
Yeah, he is. He's a great actor. Go ahead and stop voting. Let them count those votes up, guys, between Lake Placid and End of Days. But yeah, dude.
But yeah, Devil's Advocate was amazing, by the way. So I meant to say Devil's Advocate. I forgot about it until I literally just thought about it with Al Pacino as the devil. That's a really good one too. I wasn't a big fan of Devil, the movie with the elevator thing. I mean, it was all right, but once you knew, and it's like, yeah, I don't really care.
Hey, thanks for the super chat, Mud Nelson. Yeah, I like Devil. Okay, it was like a fun, like little mystery movie. But, dude, that's exactly what I thought too. It was kind of like Arnold Schwarzenegger in a Devil's Advocate movie. You know what I mean? Devil's Advocate, by the way, underrated as fuck. People don't give that movie enough love.
Yeah, dude. That scene, one of the scenes that really, just fuck, is that one scene. What was her name? What was his wife?
Charlize Theron.
Charlize Theron, when she stands up in church and she's butt ass naked, like she like just butt ass naked, like she was on a nudie beach and she's all cut up, and then that embarrassed kind of like Keanu Reeves, like, oh my fuck, are you serious? Shit, we got neighbors and shit. Fucking cover yourself up. God damn, what the fuck you doing? Like I felt that too, because he was concerned with his wife for sure, but he was like embarrassed too. He's like, you're standing up in the middle of a fucking Catholic church in New York, butt naked with cuts all over your body. You're embarrassing me. I just got a job at the firm. It was like, I felt that all the way through because I know what that is like when some girl gets really fucking wasted or drunk or pill high and acts like an idiot.
Yeah,
like, woo-wee.
I see a lot of talk in the chat about the Ninth Gate not being in the list and Stigmata not being in the list. The only thing I'd say about Stigmata is that it's one of the only movies I've ever walked out on in my entire life. I thought that movie was fucking garbage juice. I fucking hated it.
I barely remember. No, I do know Stigmata was all right. I didn't think it was anything special.
I went to the movies to see that on my birthday and fucking walked out. I was like, this is trash. I hated that.
I remember the chick like climbing up the walls, and then at one point when she turns around, she's like, when she's talking in Latin. That's all I remember, but I don't remember like giving a shit about the story. Yeah. I know people liked it. We watched that. We reviewed Stigmata. Was it Stigmata 2?
No, we never reviewed Stigmata.
I swear we reviewed a Stigmata. It might have been a sequel. I swear we did, and it was just as bad.
As far as the Ninth Gate, I've watched it. I thought it was. I don't remember even watching it. Like, do you remember the Ninth Gate? Is that good?
The thing about it's all right. The thing about the Ninth Gate with Johnny Depp is the Ninth Gate is a really, really, really super goddamn molasses in January.
Maybe
my dick's taking forever to get hard. Gee, you're just not the one. Slow burn. It takes too long to get to where it needs to go. And I mean, yeah, if it was like, it almost feels like the Da Vinci Code without any like of the good payoff. Like it's like, because he's just a researcher exploring the Ninth Gate, the Devil's Gate, and it doesn't do anything. It just takes too long to get to where it needs to go.
Well, for those of you in the chat unhappy that those aren't in, put that on me. If their IMDb rankings would have had them included, I would have put them in here. But I didn't see them, or I didn't think of it, or I didn't even think they'd be included. So my bad on the Ninth Gate and Stigmata. Even though I'm not a personal fan of those movies, they weren't left out on purpose. Melissa Petrina says, Mike, are you eating those Pringles in the background? Oh yeah.
Hey,
No.
that's the Pringles. I actually was wondering the same thing. I thought you might have been having a snack.
No, I can't do Pringles anymore. My kids fucking they fuck Pringles up, dude. Like left and
Yeah.
right. They
Pringles
go
are good, though.
crazy on those things. I used to like them, but they're around here so much now. I've become numb to them. I've become so numb. I can't feel you.
Is that what?
there.
Is that the sound that comes out of the Pringle box when you open the? So we've got the vote coming in hot off the presses.
What's that? She said, "What's your favorite movie snack, Mike and Jay?"
I don't. I mean, I don't really have a snack per se that I go to when I'm watching a flick or whatever. I don't eat like snacks when we're in the movie theater. I just don't. But I mean, when I was a kid, I remember going to see Jurassic Park and having hot tamales. I liked hot tamales a lot, but then I got fucking scared when that raptor was eating that guy alive, and I dropped them all over the floor, and it just was scattering, dude, because I was in shock. My hand just fucking dumped all the hot tamales all over the theater floor. But it'd be hot tamales if I had to pick one.
Yeah, I'm my favorite movie snack of all time is Butterfingers, but not regular Butterfingers, but the mini Butterfingers that you get at the movie theater, the tiny bite-sized ones. But apart from that, obviously movie popcorn and snow caps in popcorn is a tradition in my family for sure.
Like snow, I do. You and Cody both like snow caps. I just feel like they're so they taste fake as fuck. It's like if you go to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory and it was like Billy Bonka's. Like, it just doesn't taste like real chocolate.
You got to put it in the popcorn, though. It adds a whole nother fucking layer.
I know a lot of people that do like that.
For sure. Okay, sorry. What's the count?
So the vote is for option one. Who was that again?
Option one was Lake Placid.
Okay, so we're going to win this one.
Nice!
Alligator, get the fuck back in the lake at 45. And then at 47, the end of days has come to that alligator, and Arnie is standing over top of you with a grenade launcher.
It was close too. It was fucking close. End of days wins that one, and I think we're at a time where I'll tell you what. You want to do it this way, since we're taking turns taking breaks, because we don't want to lose people. Let's announce the next one, and while people are counting, we can take turns taking a pee break. Does that sound good to you, honey?
All right, baby. That sounds great.
All right, good to know.
By the way, can you give me a beer and put some ice in that, please?
Yeah, sure. I'll do that for you. You drink beer with ice? That's fucking
no.
gross.
I know, but I meant like around the can.
In and around the hole.
Don't let me raise my voice, woman.
Okay, so Lake Placid is dead, like all alligators should be. Fucking alligators biting people while they're trying to swim in the lake.
Alligators are actually less violent than crocodiles. So I'm surprised that Lake Placid wasn't crocodiles.
I genuinely don't know the fucking difference. I don't know what the difference.
Well, I think the crocodiles are just more aggressive. I think they have a light brown. By the way, that's only because one night I was really drunk, and dude, I swear to God, my YouTube was on Animal Planet and it just kept playing, and I was just watching and absorbing it. I wish I'd been like that in school. I should have just got drunk before class.
So next vote, we will go a 4 seed versus well, let's get away from those two movies a little bit. Go down to talk about a couple brand new movies. Let's go Audition versus the Blair Witch Project, a 2 seed versus a 3 seed.
I'm not sure on Audition.
Audition, I have not seen since in many years, so I don't have a whole lot to say on this one. But it is Audition versus the Blair Witch Project, so I do know my answer on it, but.
Okay, so we're stupid. Austin says it was a crocodile in Lake Placid. Okay, so
there you go.
They got the right monster in there. Okay.
Well, maybe someday you can teach me what alligator is.
How come you caught him but not me? How come you caught him but not me?
All right, so the call sign for this one's going to be After a While, Crocodile. When I say that, you're going to vote either number 1 for the movie Audition, or you're going to vote number 2 for the Blair Witch Project, the original. I know I typed Blair Witch. It's just to save spot. So, After a While, Crocodile. Vote now. Vote number 1 for Audition. Vote number 2 for Blair Witch. Jay, you want to give your opinion real quick and then take you a poopy break?
Yeah, Blair Witch all day long.
Okay.
I'm only gonna I just want to say it, and I know I literally saw a comment earlier today when Mike announced that we were going to be doing this. It was like, Blair Witch sucks, and this guy was like, thank you. I don't really agree with that. I think that Blair Witch is a super fucking badass movie, only because I know it didn't age that well, but you got to look at the fact that they were using the shaky cam thing when nobody else was doing it. They are the pioneers of that, and it cost him like 30 grand to make that movie, and look at what it spawned. Look at how much money it made, and the fact that it's fucking freaky, man. If you didn't know, because they did one of the best and first viral marketings for that film, they scared the fuck out of everybody that thought it was real. They were on point. And that movie itself, yeah, I mean, did it end exactly the way I think a lot of fans wanted to see the Blair Witch? It didn't happen that way, but it was still a fun ass movie, a big adventure ride. Did it make you sick as shit in the theater? Yep.
Yeah.
like motion sickness off the ass, but still, it's still a pioneer, and I think it's deserving as to take this sweet spot. Are we both going to take a break? Because I'll let you.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
you
see.
go ahead, take a break. I'll
Okay.
wait for the count to come in, and then when you
Okay.
get back, you can, we'll do it that
Okay.
way. Give you some in between farts. But no, so yeah, if you're not voting now, I see a lot of. It looks like a throw in the damn towel kind of vote going on. Throw in the damn towel. Audition #1, Blair Witch #2. Now I do have to say, Audition. If you look up movies in 1999, horror movies, Audition is like the top of all, like the critic lists and stuff like that. I can't remember the director's name. It's Mike something. It was a big deal at the time, but it was a torture porn film, and it kind of got diluted over time, I think, by all the torture films that came out after it. But it was very, very groundbreaking. That being said, the Blair Witch Project is one of the most groundbreaking films of our entire time. So my pick is also the Blair Witch Project. Crazy history with this movie. Crazy history for us and my childhood. I don't know if you guys know this story. If you do, I'm sorry. I'm going to tell it again. But one night, I literally got back from hanging out at Jay and Cody's house, right? I got back from their house. It was like 11 o'clock at night. My parents... my dad was probably on a business trip. He was always gone on business trips. My mom was gone for some reason. I was alone in the house. And it's 1999 is when this movie came out. So it's probably 98 when they were doing the prep for it and stuff. So I would have been 13 years old. Yeah, 13 years old. I'm stupid. I would have been 13 years old. So I'm home by myself, 13 years old. I'm flipping the channels. And for those of you that don't understand, the internet was barely a thing. Like, you didn't even have like a very good version of Google you could use back then. You couldn't really find out shit. So I'm Googling it, and you guys can go ahead and stop voting. Let them count by now. Takashi Mike, that's the guy's name. That's right. But anyways, I'm not Googling it. I'm flipping the channel. Sci-fi comes on. All I see, guys, I'm alone in my house, in my parents' house, alone, 13 years old, flipping channels, sci-fi comes on. All I see is like, and just forget that you know the Blair Witch universe exists. I just see some fucking woman running through the goddamn trees with a fucking handheld. There's been no found footage to this point, for the most part, whatsoever. Someone with a home video, like fucking Bob Saget goddamn home videos, running around the woods, scream crying. And then she turns around and she's fucking all bubble-nosed, looking at the camera, and then all of a sudden it comes up and he's like, they found tapes in the woods, and these people have never been found again. This is real. And like, I see that shit, and I see them screaming and running in the woods. Scared the goddamn tits out of me. I've never been more scared in my fucking life. I locked the fucking doors. I got all kinds of freaked out. I thought it was fucking real. Now, I know that makes me seem like fucking simple Jack, but it's the truth. Back then, when you couldn't just Google shit on the internet and you just walk upon some fucking random channel clicking shit and you see that, it freaks you the fuck out. So for weeks, I thought Blair Witch was a real goddamn thing. I thought they actually found these tapes in the woods of these people who were fucking missing, and they were screaming, running from a goddamn witch. I thought it was real. I'm at Cody and Jay's house a couple weeks later. I'm screaming to everybody I know about this movie. And they're like, yeah, whatever. I find the fucking website, and it comes up in the websites, these fucking sticks, you know, the fucking, sticks, the thing. And I'm scared shitless. It's like, click here for the fucking truth. And I'm like, nah, fuck you. I literally went out. We were all hanging out. I was supposed to sleep in the basement. I went back upstairs. I woke Jay and Cody up. I was like, you guys got to see this. I've just hacked myself into hacking, www.blairwitch.com. The fucking thing. I find Blair Witch coming on. We're all scared shitless. We're all scared fucking shitless. The day before the movie released, 1999, it was sold out fucking everywhere. There were no tickets available. We drove around. We had someone drive us around. We had this girl that I was into's mom. I was totally in the friend zone. Totally different story. Her mom drove us around. We finally found this theater that had a showing of it. But the day before I saw the fucking movie, I see the cast of Blair Witch on like Jay Leno talking about how they made the movie. And I'm like, it's not fucking real? Are you kidding me? This was fake? I've been scared fucking shitless for 3 goddamn weeks, pissing in my underoos. You're going to tell me now that this movie's not fucking real. Found out the movie's not fucking real. And it just pooed all over the fucking experience. Kinda. I'm in line for the movie with this girl who I'm in the friend zone with. I don't remember if Jay was there or not. There was a group of us. This woman comes out of the screening freaking the fuck out. scream crying, going, oh, hyperventilating. Oh my God. Oh my God. And we're like, what? And she's like, don't watch it. It's the scariest fucking thing I've ever seen. And like runs out of the door like Sydney's character in Scary Movie, like, fucking crying, shitting her pants, everything. And I'm thinking, oh my God, we're about to fucking, it put me right back in the zone after finding out it was fake. We go into the movie and it's a nice fucking theater. It was like one of those indie movie theaters, Kentucky theater. And it's the first time I'd ever been there. Beautiful fucking theater. And the movie comes on and I'm fucking just scared shitless on the edge of my seats, you know. And then it ends obviously with the fucking Josh, and the dude just fucking jerking off in the corner. And I was fucking pissed. I was ready to have my life fucking ruined by this movie. I was ready for this movie to bend me over a table and fuck me to death. And it didn't. So I was pissed at the Blair Witch for a long, long fucking time. And then I got over it. And now the way I look at Blair Witch is it is the single greatest piece of movie marketing history of all time. The way that they put that on sci-fi, the way they pretended it was real, it's the single greatest movie marketing in history of the world, in my opinion. So I really respect Blair Witch. And if you guys are fans, there's a channel called Pretty Much It. I'm sure you guys know it. If you don't, we hung out with our buddy Eric, who runs that channel, and we watched all 3 Blair Witch movies together, and we did commentaries for them. You could find that on Pretty Much It's channel. It was a great time. But yeah, love those movies. I just told the whole story about the first time we saw Blair Witch Project and how I thought it was real. Remember how scared I was, dude? I was scared fucking shitless of that movie.
Yeah, I mean, if there was a definition of pussyitis, you and Cody both got infected, dude. I remember you guys waking me up at 3 o'clock in the morning, like, dude, it's fucking real, bro. I'm like, no, dude, it's not. And I looked at it and I was trying to pretend that it wasn't, but it kind of scared me too. But I was trying to be like, if there's got to be one guy.
Middle of the night. I woke Jay up in the middle of the night. I was like, dude, I found the fucking website.
Yeah, but I had to be that one guy in the horror movie who's like, it's absolutely not real. You're not taking into account the reality of the situation. So let's look at it as logistical. But I was fucking scared. Yeah, but I just remember getting really fucking sick, like when we watched it. Yeah, the shaky cam was awful. But we do have the vote coming in.
All right, what is it? Give it to me. Give it to me.
Option 1, which Audition, by the way, to be fair, and you know, I know of Audition. I'd never seen it. I've never seen that movie, but I know of it. It looked interesting. I just never got around to watching it. But it's got 12. Option 1 comes in at the bottom feeder. Okay, this motherfucker is dead at 12. And option 2 is running away with this and just going into the woods and creating a new cult with 87.
Damn!
With 87.
That's a fucking upset from Texas City. Now, don't get me wrong, I expected Blair Witch to win, but by that much, holy tit sauce. Wow.
Yeah, dude, that's a rough one. That's a rough loss. I guess your audition didn't turn out very well. I guess they're going to be moving on. But yeah, man. And I can't pick, I can't blame you. I think I saw a few people in the chat saying they had never seen Audition. So, but it does look interesting. If you go to Wikipedia and read the description of it, it sounds interesting.
Yeah, I think it was one of the first torture porn movies. And I think the other movies came in and kind of like watered it down a little bit. But at the same time, what are you going to do? Due to these super chats real quick, I'll introduce the next one. And then while they count, I'll go take me a pee-pee break as well, my friend. Okay. Troy Grubb says, hi, Mike and Jay. My birthday is Sunday. I turned 29. Can I get a Dr. Loomis shout out? I love the channel. My favorite movie snack is popcorn. Great choice. So Dr. Loomis shout out for Troy Grubb.
Troy Grubb. If there ever was a fake name, it's Troy Grubb. That sounds like you're running from the FBI, CIA, and every other goddamn defense network looking for you. I don't know what you've done, Troy Grubb. But nonetheless, you're named after Troy, which is a great Brad Pitt movie. That's true. And you like to grub a lot, I'm sure. It's my nickname. Happy birthday. Grub on a lot of ice cream cake from Dairy Queen. $20. You better find it. Get you some ice cream cake. Hey. And remember to always, when you blow out your candle, hope that Michael Myers has a heart attack and shits his pants at the same time. That's right. Embarrass that ugly fucker right when he dies. A big old poop stain, like Steven Seagal getting choked out.
Hey,
happy birthday.
Dairy Queen's ice cream cake is fucking.
They are, dude. They might not even be 20. I remember they were 10. That just shows how. I remember when that was a nickel.
Yeah, they're like $28 now. That's the good shit though. William McSwain says, kind of off the horror topic, but I've never seen any of the Mad Max films worth it. Should I watch them in order, or is Fury Road a reboot and can be watched whenever? Which one's the most iconic?
Thunderdome. Welcome to Thunderdome, bitch.
Yeah. But to get into Thunderdome, you do got to watch the first Mad Max, I feel like. So I say start with the first Mel Gibson film. Let yourself get inundated into the universe. Go ahead and watch all three of them. If you like cars, if you like action, if you like old school, like post-apocalyptic action kind of, watch all three of the original films. If you don't, and you only want an action movie, you could probably just go ahead and watch Fury Road, right? I mean, it's a great action movie, no matter who you are.
I think if you're really, I think Thunderdome is like literally like the legit best performance Mel Gibson had. Like that gets into the sexy. Like that's like you cut right out the bullshit and you get right into that meat.
Yeah.
Because you got some good potatoes and you got some good greens on either side, but you're gonna get right to that steak. You're gonna go to Thunderdome, but Fury Road's good. It's weird. Fury Road got a lot of hate, which is surprising. I like Fury Road a lot.
Like
was that? That's the one with Tom
Hardy. Yeah. Well, the original trilogy, it has its own special place in film history. Like they are special movies that are classics that you want to go back and check out. But if you're not going to be interested in it whatsoever, you could probably just go watch Fury Road because it's a bombastic, wild fucking. Watch it on a big, nice TV screen. You'll have a good time. Well, but I would say, I think you could go back and watch all three of the originals.
You could. I mean, no, Mel Gibson is badass in all of them.
Yeah.
The thing about Fury Road, and I guess that's why it got some hate. It's not really a Mad Max flick. I mean, Mad Max is in it, but it's not really focused on him. The other ones are focused on Mad Max. So if you're watching Mad Max, I'd watch the other ones before that, and then watch Fury Road, and then you'll get into it. Charlize Theron, by the way, is badass in that. Like everything's fucking great in that movie. Dude. I don't know. By the way, that meme, I'm sure you've seen that meme. It was like Tom Hardy going, "That's bait."
Yeah.
That's where that comes from.
I just watched Fury Road again the other day and just fucking loved it, man. Samantha S says, thoughts on Dogma? That's one of our favorites, man.
Love it, dude. Dude, the one of the best parts of that flick too is not just that my end, how y'all feeling? My end is the part where Loki and I can't remember the other character, Ben Affleck's name in the flick, but when they're having that argument in the underground garage, he's like, "No, I've seen that look before." He goes, "That's fucking, you're acting like fucking Lucifer, man. You're talking about fucking war on God." Well, fuck that. I was like, and dude, it was good. Like that scene, like was really good. I like that scene a lot.
It's one of Kevin Smith's smartest films, and if you're very offendable on religious stuff, if religious stuff offends you, don't watch it. I'll say that right now. But if you like Kevin Smith humor and you want to watch a really dumb but funny, but also really intellectual movie, Dogma is the perfect movie for that. My favorite scene is when they're in the movies, like gigantic skyscraper, like corporate office or whatever, and they kill everybody. And he's like, no, you're a good soul, you're a clean soul, you're fine. And Matt Damon's like, but you didn't say God bless you when I sneezed.
like Loki.
Yeah.
Well, also, it reminded me.
He's like, poop a trip.
It reminded me of. There's also that one scene in I think it's right when the prophets, Jay and Silent Bob are prophets. Are they prophets or are they disciples? I can't remember what their names are in the movie, but when they're introduced, they're in a parking lot or like a mall parking lot, and they beat the fuck out of some skaters, and then you hear Jay says, "I know they was only 12 years old, but we beat the fuck out of them." I was like, yeah, that'd be like me and Mike. I was like, I know they was only 12, but we beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, dude, I definitely recommend Dogma. It's hard to actually find it. I think we did a commentary for that movie on our Patreon. I think we have a full commentary for Dogma on there, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, okay. Go right into the next vote, and then I'll go take a pee-pee break because my dick is swelling up. Hitting the fucking foot with the sheet.
It only happens every once 10 years. You have that if you have that wiener swollen with pee, and then you suddenly want to have your girlfriend and wife look at it like, "See, I told you, it's got a lot of girth."
I had to beat them to death with their own shoes. Jonathan Brunder, thanks, buddy. Thanks a lot for that, man. Appreciate it. He says, "Hey, Mike and Jay, thank you guys so much for everything you do for us. I especially want to thank you guys for being here for me through everything that's happened with my mom and my recent heart attack. Love you guys."
Hey, man.
Hey, dude.
That's awesome.
Fucking
love you, man.
Yeah, Jonathan, you've been through the ringer this month, man. I just want you to know we're thinking about you, buddy, and you're going to be fucking fine. Just keep relaxed and keep it stress-free as you can, and we love you, buddy. Thank you.
By the way, Clinton said, Mike needs a smoke. Yes, he does.
Oh, yeah. Getting all chingy.
We got to have that backer.
I'm getting all fucking chingy.
He's going to take a smoke and a pee-pee at the same time while he pees in his yard. That's what you do in Kentucky.
I only smoke when I drink.
Hey, man, I'll tell you what. That's what you do in Kentucky, man. The first thing, if you ever visited out here, you'll notice a lot of men, like at 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night, they're taking a piss in their yard. That's just what you do.
That's what you do. That's how it goes. All right. So the next vote's going to be the other 2-3 vote. It's going to be Stir of Echoes versus Idle Hands.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a tight one, my friend. Stir of Echoes. God damn it, do we both love that movie?
Oh man, it's so good. Idle Hands is amazing though.
Yeah, it is too. Versus Idle Hands. If you don't mind, I'll give my opinion first. That way I can go.
Show.
I said Idle Mans. That tells you what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about wieners.
Hey, Mike, how did you know about my sex life? I'm an idle man. She just flops around on top of me, and I just lay there. I can't do nothing because I have no fucking skill.
What's the call sign going to be for this one?
Is it my turn?
Yeah, sloppy doppy.
It's going to be flippity floppity flippity floppies.
All right. So when Jay says flippity floppity dippity doppities, if you can dodge a rich, you can dodge a ball. When Jay says that, you're going to vote number 1 for Stir of Echoes, or you're going to vote number 2 for Idle Hands. Jay!
Flippity floppity and floppity and flippity.
Vote now. Vote number 1 for Stir of Echoes. Vote number 2 for Idle Hands. This is a tough vote because I like Idle Hands too. It's really fucking funny. Devin Sawa. Love the movie. It's great. It's a nice slacker fucking whatever. But my pick, dude, goes to Stir of Echoes very easily for this one because it is one of the quintessential almost 2000s fucking early horror movies. Kevin Bacon is so fucking good in this movie. It's an awesome, like almost Law and Order type thing that they have to go through to get there. It's underrated as fuck. The scenes where he's getting hypnotized and he's in that black chair, you know, and he's like floating towards the screen. And how badass Kevin Bacon is.
Open your mind.
Yeah, dude, how badass Kevin Bacon is in that movie. Like, his character is built so goddamn well where he's like, he used to be in a band, but now he's got a family and he's got all these issues with like, he's like, that one scene, dude, when he's standing at the door, he's like, I don't know, I thought I'd be fucking more. I thought I'd be more than this. Like, heartbreaking, dude. Really, really good character development in that. Fucking Kevin Bacon rules the shit. My choice is Stir of Echoes.
Yep. I mean, I think I might have to go there. Look, there's nothing wrong with Idle Hands. I think Idle Hands is an amazing flick. Idle Hands is actually a really, really good, like, it's the stoner equivalent of a horror movie, and I'm there for it. And Jessica Alba rocked the shit in it. Devin Sawa was great. Those two dudes, Sean, what the fuck's his name? Seth Green was great in it. They're all great. But the thing about it is, Stir of Echoes, I feel like it was overshadowed too much because what happened is The Sixth Sense came out. And that was fucking huge. That was revolutionary. Yeah. But Stir of Echoes happened to be in that shadow. But dude, you're talking about a dude that's just trying to do the best for his family. He's an everyday guy. He gets caught up in this shit. He likes to drink natural light and hang out with his wife and smoke pot occasionally.
Orange juice.
And then she opens his fucking mouth. She gets in there and like this bitch, like Edward Scissorhands his fucking brain to open his third eye up to see ghosts. I'd be so fucking pissed. He handles it okay. But the fact that he can't shut it off, and now he's seeing like this third, like he's seeing fucking ghosts, and that one chick, and she's in his house, and she's like fucking herky jerky sometimes, and I don't like that, but it scared me. Stir of Echoes actually fucking scared me a little bit more than Sixth Sense did. Sixth Sense has the best twist, but Stir of Echoes fucking scared me. But man, Idle Hands is so good. That actually, the thing about Seth Green is that dude, his friend, the red hair guy. Again, that's I just saw Mike and myself in those characters, or Mike, myself, and my brother in those characters when they were like, yeah, we saw this white light, and it was like all these hot girls, or they were singing to us, but we were like, fuck that's too far, so we just stayed here. Like, it's pretty much the same thing that would happen to Mike and I swear to God, if we were like in the car on our way back from an all-night bender at a fucking Golden Corral, all you could eat, and we got into an accident, and then there'd be a white light coming up, and they'd be like, hey, come on, it's all good, woo. I'm like, nah, man, like that's too fucking. I'm lazy. I don't want to go up there. Fuck, I'm just gonna stay around here. But yeah, man, I gotta go with Stir of Echoes. I mean, I know that's probably an unpopular opinion, but I feel like that's a solid choice for me. Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, but if you liked Idle Hands, more power to you. And I think that when it came out, I remember when it came out. I wasn't old enough to drink or smoke weed. I mean, I guess I could have, but I think if you watch that shit stoned or drunk, it's even better. Especially the part. I love the fact when they come back from the dead, they're still interested in having what do you have, like a bean burrito, and that shit's coming. By the way, that part fucking grossed me out when he's trying to eat the bean burrito and it's coming through like the tape around his neck. God damn, that looks That looks like some gooey magooey diarrhea. I didn't like that at all, but yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry, but guys, I try to keep up with your chat, but it's literally it's I've got such a shithole delay on it. It's like people that that are still waiting for their stimmy checks. It's that kind of delay. I feel like the IRS is running my chat. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like Stir of Echoes. I feel like Stir of Echoes. Yeah, just one of those films, man, that had. Kevin Bacon was really well placed and well casted in that flick that showcases, he works hard for his family. He does his best for his family, but ultimately, it is what it is. And then this chick that just picked up, how to summon demons for dummies from Barnes and Noble decides to, fucking meat cleaver his brain and then open his mind up to this, spiritual reality. Now he has to deal with that shit. God damn. I mean, this man has survived graboids and tremors, and now he's got to deal with like a floaty bitch that in his house that got killed. I think more realistically, what would have happened is, I know he does confirm. He's like, turn it off. And she's like, I don't know how to. I don't know how to. It's like, well, you better fucking Google that shit or go to the Library of Congress and look that shit up because this ain't happening. Anyway, we do have the vote in. I'll wait for Mike. Courtney says 4 now. So we have a vote in. It's close. It's a close vote. Okay. So the final vote has come in, and I'll wait for Mike to reveal the digits, and we'll get on that. So hold on. Let me get back to the chat here real quick, and let's see what's going on. Hey, Raz. Nick Cantoli says I would be the same, except I'd be really stoned and say I'll get to the light, but I'll wait for a cab. Yeah, that's true. That's how it is. It's like, to those motherfuckers, do you guys have not only Uber for the white light, but is there a DoorDash too? Because I'm really hungry, and it looks like there's a tunnel and there might be stairs and shit. I'm fucking exhausted. It takes a lot out of you being dead. What the fuck did my chat is so stupid. Not your chat, not that, but I mean my chat, the delay is so stupid. Hold on a second. God damn these ads. What's up, everyone? Doing good. By the way, I also Tito says, Jay, that blue light looks better. You think so? Let me see here. Like that. I feel like I just this is like I'm now in the scene from fucking Idle Hands. It's that white light. I feel like I've entered into Papa Smurf land, but it's fine. Haddonfield 88 says, Jay, talk about the basketball Michael Myers bit. I mean, what do you know about that? I was just glad that nobody was there the day that we shot it, because that would have been really embarrassing if anybody had shown up while Mike and I were pretending to be and I was being an asshole character and Mike was pretending to be Michael Myers, and we were playing basketball around the hoop court. Like we were playing hoops. If somebody had come up like, y'all got, hey, we got next game. Like, no, we're not doing 2-on-2, bro. We're just joking around. It's like, well, I see you got a camera. Are you scared? You gonna record it? Like, I mean, no, because I suck. I couldn't even fucking make a layup. I was so bad. We had to do that several times.
I miss that though. I do miss like playing pickup games. You know, I would do that in a heartbeat. I would suck now because I play with my neighbor outside all the time. Like we play games, but I miss going to the park and playing games. Did we get a count?
Yeah, we did. I was gonna wait for you to get back here.
Thanks,
you're welcome, sweetheart. I love you. Okay, so we got the vote here. Option 1, which was what?
Stir of Echoes.
Okay, well, they're going to be stirring baked beans because they're coming in at 44. And on the back side of that, they ain't idle anymore. They're winning hands, 54.
I knew it.
44 to 54.
You know, we picked Stir of Echoes, but I kind of thought Idle Hands would win that one. I really did.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I said, you know, and there's nothing wrong. It's a stoner horror movie.
Yeah.
That's what it is, and it's fun. I mean, it's fun if you're drunk and stoned, or even if you're not. It's still one of those movies. It's just like it's a slapstick horror comedy.
Yeah.
If you like Evil Dead, Bruce Campbell, Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness, you'll probably love Idle Hands. If you guys haven't seen that, so
yeah. I kind of want to watch it again tonight, maybe even now that we're talking about it.
Oh,
yeah. So okay, so both 3 seeds win, 2 upsets. Blair Witch Project beats Audition, and Idle Hands beats Stir of Echoes. Next up, we got The Sixth Sense versus Deep Blue Sea. I feel like this is going to be a blowout, but we'll see what the people have to say about it. We will. Let's see, The Sixth Sense. By the way, I don't feel enough people touching my butt right now. I need y'all to touch my butt.
when you say that, it reminds me of Night of the Roxbury. It's like, did you just grab my ass? Do you want to?
I just want you to know you're barking up the wrong tree. All right.
It's like, no, I mean, should I? No, what are you kidding? Do you want to?
Don't vote yet. Don't vote until, is it my turn to give the call sign or yours?
It's your turn.
Okay. When I say flippity flippity flapjacks, you're going to vote number 1 for The Sixth Sense, or you're going to vote number 2 for Deep Blue Sea. Are you ready? Flippity flippity flapjacks. Vote now. Vote number 1 for The Sixth Sense. Vote number 2 for Deep Blue Sea. Which 1999 horror movie is your favorite? What you got here, motherfucker?
Oh, when you were doing the flapjack thing, it sounded like I had just stumbled on the cabin of Paul Bunyan, and this was what he was yelling at his stove. Flippity floppity flapjacks.
Put her in Elvis.
I like Canadian maple syrup and bacon. I mean, it's pretty obvious here. It's going to be Deep Blue Sea. No, not. It's going to be The Sixth Sense. If you're going to talk about a movie that is the epitome of twister titty endings, that's it. Yeah. And again, I know it's been out for 1,000 years and everybody's seen it, but I mean, there could be a couple out there that has never seen it before, but let me tell you, man, that twist ending fucks you up when you first watch it and you have no idea, and you're kind of maybe getting something kind of awkward about the whole thing. You're suspecting things, and then when it happens, you're like, holy shit, I just discovered how to speak French. It's one of those weird, it's just like, I don't know, it's just like something hits you all at something, I don't know. And then M. Night Shyamalan did a really good job also of portraying some really fucking freaky scenes. I think the freakiest scene in that movie for me was not, I know a lot of people always reference the closet scene at the birthday party when they get pushed in there and you hear that guy's like, let me out of here, you little son of a bitch. Yeah. It just sounded like, the fucking dad in This Boy's Life, Robert De Niro. But I think the freakiest part of that movie is when he was in the tent thing, and then he comes out into the kitchen in his underwear, and that woman's in the kitchen, the abused woman, and she's cooking food, and she's like, look what you've done to me. I was like, oh my god damn. I was like, you run your little ass back to that tent, you curl up. It scared me. And then also the part where the little boy was like, hey, let me show you my dad's gun, and you get that fucking blown out part of his head.
Yeah, that part was pretty freaky.
Oh, I was like, no.
Yeah, dude. I'll be honest. I'm definitely gonna vote The Sixth Sense on this one, because I just think Deep Blue Sea for me is a little bit overrated. I think it's a fun kind of schlocky movie, but it's just not that great. I will take The Sixth Sense here, but I gotta be honest with you, dude. The Sixth Sense for me is actually it's unfair for me to say it's overrated, because the way I watched it was fucked up, and I think that's a movie that if the way you watched it got fucked up, it's never gonna register the same. As a movie on its own, I think it's kind of slow, kind of boring, and kind of lackluster. But the first time I watched it, I fell asleep halfway through, and then I woke up the next day and I finished the end of it. So my whole experience with the twist, I was just kind of like, oh, okay, the guy's dead. It didn't get me. It didn't hit me like it hits other people. But most people, 90% of people probably, when they watch that the fact that he was dead the entire time fucking blew their goddamn minds. So I think that's why people love that movie. But it also sent M. Night Shyamalan's career on a weird fucking trajectory, right? He had to do that. Okay, you're the fucking guy that does the twist endings. And I really enjoy M. Night Shyamalan's movies, because whether or not he fucking falls on his face, with The Village, or not, he always tries to do something really original and spectacular. I really love M. Night Shyamalan for that, because even if you go to see his movies, you know that you're going to walk away with a feeling. You're not going to walk away going, oh, I just saw another generic horror movie. You're going to walk away feeling like, either that you loved it or you fucking hated it. And I really appreciate that about him.
Yeah.
It's like Rob Zombie. Like, you know, when you go see an M. Night Shyamalan movie, even if you fucking hate it. And I feel like
Yeah.
Rob Zombie's the same. I'm always interested to see the movie he puts out. I like M. Night Shyamalan a lot better than Rob Zombie. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, it's the Sixth Sense for me, even if I think it's okay.
I feel like, well, by the way, I saw somebody in the chat. Yeah, I forgot. Donnie Wahlberg was great. That actually is what really started, like that I think that was his first ever time appearing on screen as an actor, and it was fucking great. He did a great job with that, and that also got him into Saw movies. It got him into Dreamcatcher, like someone mentioned in the chat. Yeah, so that was a great scene too. The thing about the Bruce Willis twist ending, dude, is that I was a kid when I watched it. It still fucking scared me because it was like you had no idea you were fucking dead. Like, you had no idea. You still went to work. You were still getting up early in the morning. You were still doing, I mean, your work meant a whole shit ton a lot to you. And I was like, dude, if I die, I better not be doing the same bullshit. I mean, I better be floating around space, like going to fucking haunt people. I don't give a fuck. Like, the fact that you get trapped in this like reality where you don't even know. And the fact it was sad that his wife, and the way it was shot was beautiful, man, because she did, like, the audience had no idea. Everything was just shot just right where the audience was they bought into it. They were like, oh no, his wife is pissed off at him, she's not talking to him because he forgot things and whatever. And that wasn't, dude, that was freaky, man. That was fucking freaky. And then somebody did say something about the people hanging in the school. I was like, you guys have been in summer school for a long time. When I saw those fuckers hanging from that school, I was like, you all been in summer school for a long time. But yeah, Sixth Sense, just like the Blair Witch Project, is to me a pioneer of a lot of those horror movies that have twist endings now. And M. Night Shyamalan is the granddaddy of it. It is unfair to him. It is. There's a lot. You're right. When that came out, he got so popular so quick, and that was such a huge hit as far as a twist ending that. Yeah, he just kind of got stuck in that. Like, every movie, you got to have a twist ending, bro. You got to have a twist ending.
Yeah. It kind of did like start its own genre in the same way that like Scream did, right? Like it kind of laid its own foundation. Austin says, anime pick for you guys, Helsing Ultimate. It's Van Helsing's ancestors controlling Dracula to take down other vampires. Horror action at its best. My 11-year-old loves anime. She's super into all that shit right now. I've never been one that can get into it at all. It's just, I cannot. My mind just will not go. But I'm not a fantasy guy either. Like.
It's actually funny. I guess the closest to anime, and I know it's not, and I know this is insulting to the anime community because you guys got a strong community out there. Yeah. It's Digimon. I used to watch Digimon all the fucking time, and I know that's not anime, but that's the closest I ever got to anime. I don't know why. It's just my brain doesn't click with it. I wish it did.
I didn't know you were a Digimon
see some cool ass shit, huh?
I didn't know you were a Digimon watcher.
Digimon, digital monsters, Digimons are the champions. Yeah, I used to watch Digimon back in the day. I like that. I preferred that over Pokemon. But and I know it's not anime. I know that. But I'm just saying, like, I wish, dude, I mean, you see some of those anime stories, man, they look fucking really good. Like, there's some really good animes out there, but I don't know why. I tune out. I'm like, yeah, I can't.
Hey, what is your favorite M. Night Shyamalan movie, by the way? I think mine might be Unbreakable. I think that because it's like a superhero movie, but it also has horror elements. But
Unbreakable is really good.
The way it like slow plays itself, and he's like lifting with the fucking paint cans in the garage. I really like the way that movie plays out.
I mean, because everybody would say The Sixth Sense. I think that honestly, man, and I don't think it gets talked about enough, and it was fucking amazing. Is Split. I think Split was a really, really solid M. Night Shyamalan movie. And the fact that the main guy, what was his name?
Bruce Willis.
In Split.
James McAvoy.
James McAvoy didn't at least get mentioned in the Oscars for his performance, and the fact that he played all these characters. And it was unbelievable.
I'm a liar. Signs. I'm sorry. I didn't mean I totally forgot he did Signs. That's definitely my favorite M. Night Shyamalan movie. Fucking love it.
Yeah. I love Split, dude. I really did love Split a lot. And James McAvoy was incredible in that. And that movie was actually really good. And they treated the mental health disorder respectfully. And they, it made sense. I mean, it made sense. So, I mean, and then the twist of that was the fact that he could fucking do this shit. This motherfucker was bending bars with his bare hands. You're like, hold my shit. I thought you was crazy. And it's like, no, I can really do these things. I was like, holy shit. I thought that was Patricia.
I'm the best.
Who would like a PB&J sandwich?
Yeah, I didn't love Split as much as most people did, but dude, Signs, fuck, I'll never forget. I'll never ever forget in my entire life. It's one of my greatest, like, at least most notable movie theater experiences ever. When you're sitting there and Joaquin Phoenix, he's like, and they show that tape of the first time they see an alien, because I love aliens. I'm on, and he's like, "Vamonos, children, vamonos," and then that fucking thing pops around that corner. It's like, yes, and I fucking shit my pants. Like that is, and then like, and you know I love Mel Gibson. He's my favorite actor of all time. The fact when he's sitting at that table eating and he's like, fucking, just eat your fucking food. He's like crying. He's like, and then you got the Mel Gibson tears. God damn, man, that shit was emotional as hell. I like
that alien. The alien looked like he didn't get invited to the party, but he was still going to make an appearance no matter what. Because he walked through, he was like, "I'm going to the bar, you little bitches. You guys can't drink."
Poor guy was probably just looking for a fucking pub, you know.
Let's say he's like, "You guys can't drink."
That's why water killed him, is because they're all fucking alcoholics.
Yeah, that's all it is. If you give him water, his liver was already dried up to begin with. I'm losing my mind. Remember when Mel Gibson's running around the house? Yeah. I'm losing my mind. So we have the vote.
Okay. All right.
It looks like that The Sixth Sense is going to have a 7th Sense with 69 votes to a mere 38.
Hey, 69, dude.
Right. Sixth Sense was option 1, right?
Yeah, Sixth Sense, 69. 69 Sixth Sense. That makes sense. 69 Sixth Sense.
That's it. That's it.
That did it.
It developed another sense. You're so fucked.
The Sixth Sense wins, not surprising, but Deep Blue Sea had a good run. It did make it into the tournament overall. So the 1 seed survives on one hand. Now we will fucking complete the holy, unholy triumvirate of the Final Four. We've got Sleepy Hollow versus End of Days. Oh, buddy. Let me, here's the thing about this one. All right. So don't vote yet. Don't vote until Jay gives his call sign. But Sleepy Hollow is the 1 seed, and the 2 seed's going to be, or number 2 is going to be End of Days when we do vote. Let me say this, though. I didn't originally even have Sleepy Hollow in my list when I first made this because I didn't consider it really. I never liked this fucking movie, but
it's all right.
Let's put that aside. What's the call sign going to be for this one?
I feel like the call sign. Is it my turn to do the call sign?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like this call sign should be Sukiyaki Saki Saki Su. You suck it to me. I suck it to you. That's from Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon, if you guys don't know. It's one of the greatest underrated karate movies of all time.
That's a great fucking song, too. All right.
Who's the meanest, baddest mofo around? Show enough. Yeah.
All right, so when Jay says that, you're going to vote number 1 for Johnny Depp's Sleepy Hollow or vote number 2 for Arnold Schwarzenegger's End of Days. Jay!
Sukiyaki Saki Saki Su. You suck it to me. I suck it to you.
Vote now. Vote number 1 for Sleepy Hollow. Vote number 2 for End of Days. Dude, I got that. It's fucking easy as shit for me. It's End of Days. It is End of goddamn Days, man.
I did not like. I didn't hate it when Sleepy Hollow came out. I remember watching it. I rented it, and it was all right. Like I didn't think it was that special of a movie. And then Christina Ricci was really good in that. Johnny Depp was awesome. Christopher Walken made a really good bad guy with the Headless Horseman, and they actually gave a backstory to him and the whole Ichabod Crane thing. I thought they did a good job, but I never really. It was. And I don't mean to be like an asshole about it, because if it was one of your favorite movies, it was like a generic turd, not a turd, but just generic.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was not like anything special about it. And I guess that's why for a lot of the time, if you look back on that year, you're like, oh yeah, Sleepy Hollow came out. There's like, oh shit. It's like, damn, did I fuck that girl? Oh damn, I forgot all about her. I didn't even know her name. It's kind of like that. It might have been a great, average sex, but you just don't even remember her name, and you're never gonna look her up on Facebook. Whereas End of Days, we've already discussed this, so there's no point in going into it again. End of Days is underrated as shit. It really is.
Yeah,
oh, Courtney's gone, man. He's gonna have to bounce.
Oh shit!
Vinny and Mark are going to be counting. He's going to be going to sleep. I'm feeling a little woozy here.
Oh
all right,
shit!
Thank you so much, bro, for hanging out with us and doing what you do.
Hope you
so
feel
get
better,
you
man.
some sleep. and I hope that you're dreaming of a nice vagina
All right.
that you can stick your wiener in.
We got Vinny and Mark on it though. Dude, it's for me. Sleepy Hollow was just like a watered down fucking like CW horror movie. I'm sorry, I hate to say it. I do need to rewatch it again. I haven't watched it since I was a fucking kid, but I remember watching this movie as a kid with friends and being like, "This shit is boring as fuck." It never ever registered for me. So
Yeah.
that being said, it's one of the highest rated movies on IMDb on this whole list. So I must be fucking wrong somewhat.
But Johnny Depp is a Adonis. He's a god.
He is a great man.
So
But
sexy.
dude, for me, it's no doubt Into Days. I think you're dead on. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger, again, playing the underdog for one of the only roles in his entire career, facing the off
Other
against
than
the-
Mandy.
Right. But like
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger facing off against the devil. He can't use any of his fucking machismo prowess to fight the devil. And then this devil, Gabriel Byrne's devil, is mean and fucking sadistic. And it's a really fucked up, dark movie. You remember that dude on the bus with that weird fucking corkscrew hair? And he's like, he's gonna fuck you, Christine.
Yeah, that was
He's
nasty.
gonna fuck you. I was, God, this shit's scary as fuck.
That looked like my wife's divorce lawyer, my ex-wife. She's gonna fuck you. By the way, I'm sorry. Did I say Mandy? That was the Arnold movie, right? Mandy.
No, Mandy was the Nicolas Cage movie. You're
Nicolas
thinking
Cage.
of
Beth or
Meg.
Meg. His daughter becomes a zombie slowly. That's a really good movie too.
Meg or Megan.
Yeah.
Something.
End of Days is one of those movies that, like, again, it was just overshadowed by a lot of other great flicks that came out in '99. And again, Sleepy Hollow is not a bad movie at all. It's a good movie. It's a solid movie with a solid cast. But I don't know, dude. Like when I'm watching it, and I watched it recently, I probably watched it like 5-6 months ago. I liked it a little
Sleepy
bit better.
Hollow?
Yeah, I liked it a little bit better now that you're older and you kind of, but you know what it feels like? It feels like
Maggie. That's the movie.
Maggie.
Fuck, I'm an
Yes,
idiot.
Maggie.
Yeah. Nice.
It feels like if Gomez Adams was retelling the story about one of their ancestors in the Adams family flashback, and it was just a little bit more gory. So if Gomez Adams was telling Pugsley or Wednesday about an ancestor they had that fought off the headless horseman, and it was a little bit gory, that's kind of it kind of feels Adams family value-ish. Like, not like it's scarier and it's gorier, but it just never it never clicked with me, man. It just never did.
Yeah, and to be fair, I'm gonna rewatch Sleepy Hollow. I don't think our votes, they don't matter anyway. You guys have seen.
We're not voting.
You guys are gonna pick what you chose. So for me, I just think The End of Days is one of the most underrated movies fucking ever, dude. I love that fucking.
It really
shit
is.
so bad.
It's weird because if you look at some of the Arnie interviews, it's like nobody ever asks him ever about End of Days, and I feel like that was a significant movie for. I mean, I think that was a really good. I mean, because it wasn't. You're right. It was an underdog story. The fact that he lost everything, he was now a drunkard. Yeah. He had he didn't have the respect of his peers anymore. They all lost faith in him. And the fact that one girl believed in him enough to bring him out of this funk, and then he has to stand up to the devil and sacrifice, in the process to defeat him. I thought that was a great fucking story.
Yeah,
I mean,
dude,
it's not for everybody, but
Arnold Schwarzenegger against the fucking devil in a horror movie, like, Jesus Christ, like, that's something you dream of, and it exists, and nobody ever fucking pays attention to it.
The only time I ever saw anything better than that was when Arnie was taking on James Earl Jones in the original Conan the Barbarian. And when James Earl Jones turned into a fucking snake, I was like, holy shit, I like it. You can't get better than that. But yeah,
I guess Total Recall sort of horror-ish, right? Sometimes
it's sci-fi horror, I guess.
When you're married to Sharon Stone and she wakes up,
get your ass to Mars.
Yeah,
get your ass to Mars.
She's all sexy.
The worst part of that movie is when he pulled out that big fucking red booger from his nose.
Oh,
and you hear that? He's like, when you hear the crunch, you're there. And he's like, ah! It's like, God damn, cut away. So we've got the vote coming in from Vinny here. Oh man. Well, guess what?
We suck.
Arnie is going to walk away with no head and no career because Sleepy Hollow comes in stealing the show at 81-33. Get the fuck out of town, Arnie. Your movie is not appreciated, nor you wanted here. You have been weighed, you have been measured, and you have been found wanting.
God damn!
The people have spoken.
No one cares about our opinions. We're just here to make fart and sex jokes.
That's fine with me if that's all we got to do.
I'm good with it. I'm fine with it as long as you guys like us. Sleepy Hollow beats the fuck out of End of Days and shows its true strength.
You know what that is? Because it's fucking Christopher Walken, dude, and he's got a sword, and he's got a cape, and he's riding a horse, and he's got shaved down teeth.
I didn't even know. I don't even remember Christopher Walken being in that fucking.
Yeah,
thing,
dude. He's like, they have that flashback. He's like, he's got like fucking shaved down teeth.
Yeah, I would have rewatched it in preparation for this, but I didn't even realize it should have been in the vote until today.
Well,
so that's on me.
To be fair, Christopher Walken didn't have a huge part in it. Like he was in it for 20 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. So
there was no big standoff between him and Johnny Depp or anything like that. You was like a CG. It was a dude in a fucking suit with no head, riding around on a horse for the most part.
All right, we'll switch to the other side of the bracket now. Jay, you want? We can announce this one, and then if you want to, while they're voting, you can take a break because we're almost at that time.
You gotta take a duty.
I don't have to take a duty yet, but soon. Everybody's got a duty sometimes. This one's gonna be the sixth.
Actually, it's like, you like that? You like that? Every time, dude, I swear, if anybody says you like that, it reminds me of that Seagal movie. It was it Mark for Death or Above the Law. He's like, you like that?
All right. Yeah. No, it's Hard to Kill. Yeah.
Hard
you
to
like
Kill.
that? I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, you like that? Do it like this.
Yeah. The next one's gonna be Sixth Sense versus Blair Witch. This is gonna be a tight vote. I feel like
you're gonna have some sexy votes coming in here.
Yeah, dude, this is gonna be a good one.
JB John, thank you so much for the super chat. He says Arachnophobia is a pretty good '90s horror comedy. We love that. Arachnophobia is great, dude. John Candy rocked the shit out of that. That movie,
John Goodman. John Goodman.
Yeah, not John. What the fuck? I mean, but I mean, to be honest, at that time, if they had stepped on the scale, they would have been twins. They both weighed about the same. But yeah, John Goodman. John Goodman was really good in that. I love John Goodman in that.
And I did see someone else's earlier. I'm sorry I missed it, and it's not there anymore. Oh fuck, I'm so sorry about that. Someone mentioned Ghost Ship as well. Ghost Ship
is awesome, dude.
Love Ghost Ship. Not a 1999 movie. These are just 1999 movies, but Ghost Ship's we love Ghost Ship, man. Especially the opening. Holy shit.
That was the first time I ever heard Mudvayne Not Falling. And when they played that on the shit, I'm like, God damn, what am I into?
Not falling.
No, to me, Ghost Ship is the Event Horizon, but on the sea. You know how Event Horizon was like that high octane rock and roll kind of space horror? It's the same thing.
Dude. Yeah, dude, and Arachnophobia is scary as shit, dude. Fuck yeah, that's a good one. All right, let's start the vote here, and then Jay, you can take a PP if you want to while we're doing it. So for this one, the call sign's going to be Josh! So when I scream Josh...
Did you say Josh?
Josh, yeah.
Oh, shit. I swear to God, dude, I wouldn't know if you were in the woods scream that. I thought you'd be like having a pleasure moment and not in pain. Because it sounded like an orgasmic Josh.
When I scream Josh, you're going to vote number 1 for the Sixth Sense, or you're going to vote number 2 for the Blair Witch to see who our first championship round contendant is. Are you ready? Josh! Vote now. Vote number 1 for The Sixth Sense. Vote number 2 for the Blair Witch Project. Jay, give me your opinion before you go pee-pee.
Oh, man. These both are really, really good. Because they're both granddaddies in their own way, right? They both started their own genre. Mm-hmm. They really did. You have the twist titty endings, and then you've got the found footage kind of flicks. I gotta go. I mean, I'm just gonna go on simple facts that Blair Witch did it on a $30,000 budget.
Yeah,
and the fact that there were basically two kids that borrowed equipment from their nerdy friends in high school to go out and make with the cameras and stuff before YouTube, and got some actors together and put up some scratch, and they made it. I mean, I gotta give it to. I love like that's an underdog story. Not just the fact that the movie was good, but the fact that it's an underdog story in Hollywood. Like two nobodies, these filmmakers, and this was prior YouTube. This was like the internet was still kind of new. They were able to do what they did on a $30,000 budget and make this motherfucker like a worldwide phenomenon and the first viral marketing for a flick.
Yeah.
Sixth Sense, great. I loved it. Everything about it. I still watch it now and again, and it's got the same kind of great impact. But the Blair Witch, man, I think I'm gonna go and sleep with the witch tonight. Dig through the ditches and burn them through the witches. I'm gonna go
burn them in the back of my dragon.
So I'm gonna go with Blair Witch.
Okay, all right.
Okay, I gotta go pee in that.
It's a good choice, my friend, and I go with it too. I go with the Blair Witch on this one over Sixth Sense. Look, the Blair Witch, it was. I know it's not the very first film that's ever brought found footage to the fucking camera lens. I understand that, but it's the fucking biggest. It was the biggest. It changed things. You've changed things. The Blair Witch changed the whole fucking game. And I know Sixth Sense did with the twist endings somewhat, but not in the same fucking realm, man. Not the same amount. Blair Witch it spawned a whole another genre in a way that you couldn't even imagine. M. Night Shyamalan is his own genre, but the Blair Witch was... It just had more lasting power. Like, I feel like you can go back and you could watch the Blair Witch today, and it might not fuck with you as much as it would have back then. But at that time, depending on where you were, how you experienced that movie when you watched it, it was one of the scariest fucking things that has ever graced the screen before. And it was the most legendary marketing of all time. It's a really interesting matchup because The Sixth Sense and Blair Witch are two legendary movies when it comes to changing the culture of horror, really moving the fucking needle. These two were both really heavyweights in that. But for me, it's Blair Witch as far as rewatchability, as far as what really fucking staked its stake in the ground. I think the Blair Witch is definitely the winner here. But you know, what are you gonna do? You're gonna get naked in a field when it's raining outside and scream, "Hey, I want some Lay's potato chips," and all I did was buy the cheap ones because they were $1 cheaper. But they're old and crispy because my kids left the bag open. Fuck. I feel like that was just something personal I went through just now. Anyways, go ahead and stop voting. God, I hate it when my kids leave the chip bags open. God. Stop voting right now if you have voted. I'm excited to see who's going to win this vote for sure. Again, for me, it is Blair Witch. For Jay, it's Blair Witch as well. No disrespect to The Sixth Sense. But let me ask you guys a question. On a serious note, when you guys shower, do you use conditioner? Because I don't. I just use shampoo. I'm not going to wash my hair twice. I'm not going to wash my hair fucking twice to make it soft and silky smooth. I'm getting old. My hair's thinning enough. I don't need to make it thin any fucking more. You know what I mean? That's a bunch of bullshit. Also, when you use soap, do you put it on a wash rag first and then clean your asshole with it? Or do you just take the bar straight to your asshole and like clean it? Because that's rude. I mean, if you're old, if you live alone, you can take your asshole straight to the bar. But if you live with other people, you need to put it on the rag first, or at the very least on your hands before you go deep sea diving. It's a very important thing to do. Another thing that I want to talk about shower-wise is I watched The Way Back the other day with Ben Affleck, and he used the bar of soap on his hair. He washed his hair with the bar of soap. Does anyone do that? I've never seen that in my entire life. I feel like I would just have the worst dandruff of all time if I just used ratchety old bar soap to wash my hair's thinning, Kenny. It's true. It's true. In the back, I got a bald spot growing. And it's fucking bullshit. Because my entire goddamn life, my mom would take me to fucking Great Clips, and they'd be like, "Oh," the shitty fucking hair ladies would be like, "Oh, you'll never go. This hair's so thick, he'll never go bald." Guess what, bitch? I'm going fucking bald. Thanks for lying to me and making me think that there was one thing in life I didn't have to worry about. Then one day I see myself in a video and there's a fucking bald spot in the back of my head. You lying fucking hair cutter person. Thanks for ruining that goddamn dream. Thanks for building up for nothing. You might as well have been my high school counselor telling me I was going to pass, no problem. I didn't. I had to go to summer school for 2 weeks. 2 weeks I had to go to summer school guidance counselor. It sucked. What is this show about? What are we talking about right now? Who are you people? Okay. When you run out of shampoo. I've never ran out of shampoo. Like, that shampoo is fucking, like, how does the shampoo industry survive, by the way? Like, it's just these little dollops that you use like once a day, and it's this big bottle. How do you ever run out of shampoo? How do you do it? How do you do it? I don't know. I've never ran out of shampoo in my fucking life. That shit lasts for like, I'm probably still using the same shampoo bottle I used in 1942 when I was 8. Vinny, I guess just wait till Jay comes back for the result. We'll do it together because I don't have my phone. Thanks for the comments about my hair. No, I'm not, Melissa. I'm completely sober. I don't do alcohol. You could get addicted. You don't want to do that. You definitely want to do that. Zachary says this video brought to you by Keeps. I almost ordered that shit. No shit. The first time I saw like a bald spot, I was like, oh fuck, I gotta do something. We gotta fix this. We gotta be proactive. We gotta get on the fucking ball here. We gotta fix this hair problem going on right now. It's not that bad though. I think I'll be okay. I think I'll be okay. Thank God I don't have to do videos backwards. Zach said biotin. Yeah, I got some biotin shampoo. I use that sometimes too. I do. I'm trying to be proactive in the hair loss game. You know what I mean? You got to do it. You got to do it. Hair in a can. And here's the problem is that I fucking look ugly as shit with no hair. Like I shaved my head a couple times. I look like I was wearing a leather football helmet. Like I just can't do it with no hair. Can't do it. That's one of my only good features I have in life is a big dick.
What?
We're just talking about my dick.
Small thing I ever did see.
Yeah. On opposite day. Fuck you.
I guess so.
Vinny's going to give you the vote.
Huh? No. Oh, we haven't got it yet. So yeah, Vinny just said he said my favorite was when John Goodman in Rocky and Bullwinkle played a cop who said, "Yeah, and I'm really John Goodman." Oh shit, we do have to vote in though.
Okay. What we got?
So, Vinny says super close but a loss. 57 for the first vote. And coming in sexy red hot is 52.
Oh shit, fuck, fart.
Yeah, the Blair Witch is lost. She's been defeated by The Sixth Sense. Bruce Willis lives on. Die harder.
I can't. Oh man, I think you and I are we definitely have a losing record tonight.
Oh, dude, we're terrible at this game.
Yeah, everyone is fucking saying fuck you all, fuck your opinions. I hate your guts. Your breath smells, and you wear weird shoes.
Yeah, we'd be that drunk Dick Vitale that nobody would listen to. They're like, God, Dick, you've been on the air too long. Get this man a fucking cot and let him go to sleep.
Fuck y'all. And the horse you rode in on, the Sleepy Hollow horse you rode in on. So on the left side of the bracket, the 1 seed makes it to the championship. We've got Bruce Willis, M. Night Shyamalan's The Sixth Sense. Next, we will decide the other championship contender as we near the end of our show. We've got Sleepy Hollow versus Idle Hands. What?
Ooh. No, somebody said, I don't know who said that. They were like, I see drunk people. I do all the time. I see them right now. I'm looking at my own reflection and I'm looking over there at Mike. It's like, I see drunk people.
That's fucking hilarious. I see drunk people.
That's what happens when you find somebody curled up in a fetal position in the bathroom at a karaoke bar and they're like, I see drunk people. Like, yes, you do. You are drunk and there's several drunk people around you.
That's fucking hilarious. Hey, what's the call sign for this one going to be?
What was the 2 again?
When Jay gives the call sign, you're gonna vote number 1 for Sleepy Hollow, or you're gonna vote number 2 for Idle Hands.
Well, okay. You called down the thunder, well now you got it. So run, you cur.
All right. So when Jay says that, you're gonna vote number 1 for Sleepy Hollow, or you're gonna vote number 2 for Idle Hands. Jay.
You called down the thunder when now you got it. So run, you cur. I mean, I think he says, you see that? It says United States Marshal. Bleed white. It's from Tombstone, man.
It's a great fucking movie, dude. All right, let me give my opinion real quick before I go take a pee break. Obviously, my choice is going to be Idle Hands, man. I've already given my opinion on Sleepy Hollow and how I think it's overrated. I thought it was a watered-down, made-for-TV type of horror movie. Did not really get my fucking Ganges all up in the hoorah, hoo-ha. I'm going to go Idle Hands because Devin Sawa, funny as fuck, slacker, 90s comedy, top to fucking bottom, even if it was right before the 2000s, came in to fuck us in the ass. 90s slacker comedy mixed with horror, good times, smoking dope, feeling good, drinking, smoking,
smoking dope, snorting coke, drinking beers.
Idle Hands. That's what I gotta say, and I'll be right fucking back.
Okay, I feel like Mean Gene Okerlund when Macho Man Randy Savage just left. Well, we'll hear from Macho Man, and that's what he's got to say. We'll see you next Saturday night at WrestleMania. Yeah, I have to agree. Look, Sleepy Hollow, I cannot believe you're here. Wow. Talk about awkward because I talked all that shit before against you, but I love you, Christopher Walken. But I got to go with Idle Hands. I mentioned earlier the fact that it's a stoner horror comedy, but it's hilarious. Even if you're not into smoking the dope and snorting the coke, and putting some smoke up your your butt, whatever. I think it's a great movie. Devon Sawa is great. Jessica Alba is great in that. Seth Green is hilarious. The other guy, the red hair guy, I cannot remember his name for the life of me. He's really funny. The dynamic of that film is really good, and I don't know. It's overall like it's pretty much it's Half Baked, the movie Half Baked, with Dave Chappelle, but with a horror element to it, and for that reason alone, it gets my vote. Sleepy Hollow, again, it's great. It's really good, but Sleepy Hollow, it feels like a movie that if you were like staying up really late at night and you were like shopping around on QVC and then it popped up, as like something that you could buy, you're like, yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, it's 3:30 in the morning. I'm not doing anything. But nowadays it'd be Amazon. You're like, I'll order it. I'll just see what it's about. Idle Hands is really fucking funny. Yeah, I said Seth Green, right? Did I say somebody else? I didn't say Seth Rollins. I'm not talking about Black Flag here. We're not talking about that. Luigi Costa says Jessica Alba was a fox. She was. She was very, very cute in that movie. But I gotta say, what takes the cake, my friend, is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake. She's looking damn fine in that, even with a dusty butt on her Wrangler jeans. Jessica Biel. I said something else, didn't I? I'm fucking stupid. You know what that is? That's called alcohol abuse, and you shouldn't do it. Jessica Biel. They're two different people. Jessica Alba was Susan Storm in Fantastic Four. Wow, what a fucking asshole, huh? But yeah, either way, they're both very cute. And I was wrong. Mace Machine, horror. You are not a snacker. Yeah, I am. You don't even know. If Shinzo Tanaka is your Shidoshi, then show us the Dimmak. What the hell is a Dimmak? Death touch. By the way, if you guys have never seen Bloodsport, you got to get on that. Like some good quality shit right there, okay? Frank Dukes, let me hear it. The best, not the best, one of the best American heroes to ever exist. Yeah, Frank Dukes later on came out. His shit was all lies and garbage, but Jean-Claude Van Damme portrayed that. Oh my God. I mean, if you guys, like even today, when I wear my black boxer briefs, I will do karate moves like I'm him in the ring. Because you know how he wore like the elongated boxer briefs when he was in the Kumite? I don't know. It's stupid. It's more information that I should have shared with you. Gabriel Johnson III says, Jay, been having too much of that cookie woman. No, I've never had too much cookie woman. Okay, she's nasty. I don't want anything to do with her. Because Jamie was the one that prevented me from getting to her psychotic uncle because she was concerned of what little Debbie goddamn cookie woman offshoot shit. No, I'm not obsessed with cookie woman. You poor Thonza Jackson, you look like a Jackson. That must make you a Frank Dux. No, it's Dukes. Like, put up your Dukes, yeah? Again, guys, I could quote that movie all night long. Juan Herrera says, yeah, Jessica Alba was great. Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake movie. Jesus Christ, Juan. You're trying to make me look fucking stupid here. Jessica Biel. God, that's twice it's happened now. I'm so stupid. Fuck. I'm going to go back to school. I'm going to get some Rosetta Stone and learn how to read. Let's see what Vinny said here. Vinny C said, yeah, he's talking about the Blair Witch, the last round. He said, big sad on Blair Witch losing, but both are great movies for sure. Yes, that's absolutely true, Vinny. True American hero that Vinny is. God, my fucking chat is ass. Not you guys. I'm talking about the delay on this fucking chat. It's so much asshole. And it smells like it too. Oh, shit. That's what happens when you put it in the back of your pants, huh? When you put that. Anyway. Yeah, I know Bernardo Guzman says Jessica Biel. I know. I swear to God, like the Jessicas, they're both very hot Jessicas. But yes, Jessica Biel was also in Seventh Heaven. Seventh Heaven. It was a great show. I did like Seventh Heaven a lot. The Blackest Eye says Street Fighter needs a good movie. Yes, man. I agree with that 100%. And it's so weird if you think about it. Jean-Claude Van Damme passed up the opportunity to not only be in Mortal Kombat, right? Because when they were working on Mortal Kombat, the whole idea with Johnny Cage was it was going to be Van Damme's flick. Or in game, it was going to be called Jean-Claude Van Damme's Mortal Kombat, and he passed up on that so he could be fucking Guile from Street Fighter, and he could go with his fucking badass bicep with the American flag on it, which looked great, by the way. And he was just showing off his gains, but at the same time, it's like, hey man, you passed up on Mortal Kombat and you took the shithole of Street Fighter. But yeah, if they ever make a good Street Fighter movie, I'm all there for it. But I did like the dude that played the bad guy, and I can't remember his name, the guy that played Gomez Adams in the Addams Family, and he was actually dying. He was actually very sick when he did Street Fighter, but he still did it.
Raul, fuck, I can't remember the guy's name, but I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
We were having discussions about Jessica's because I fucked that up like 3 times. Jessica Biel and Jessica Alba. I think I said Jessica Biel was in. I was like, oh, Jessica Alba was in Idle Hands.
I got confused too, dude.
She was no more hotter than she was in Texas Chainsaw Massacre remakes. But the fine people out there were like, oh no, that was Jessica Biel. Yeah. But then Juan Herrera comes in. He's like, Jessica Biel. I'm like, son of a bitch! I fell for it again.
Raul Julia, that's the one.
Okay, so he's got the Vinny C has got the result, but he was being kind. He said wait for Mike to get back.
Thanks, baby.
He said, ooh, it's a good one. Oh man, Vinny, you're not lying. Holy shit, dude. Okay, so Idle Hand
or Sleepy Hollow is the number 1, and then Idle Hands is number 2.
No, I know.
Oh, okay.
He says Idle Hands gets the middle finger from Sleepy Hollow.
What?
Yes, dude. And this was a fucking pubic hair close situation, okay? 51-50. Sleepy Hollow comes out on top with Johnny Depp laughing in your fucking face, Amber Turd.
Wow. You people really fucking love Sleepy Hollow, don't you? You really fucking do.
I like Vinny's gift. This is pretty much how it is right now.
It's just
yeah, I mean, you guys can't see it because it's not focused, but it's Johnny Depp holding the skull and lightning going. He's like, oh,
wow, dude. Sleepy Hollow beats Idle Hands, which means that the championship will be between Sleepy Hollow and the Sixth Sense. The 1 seeds make it.
I never, honestly, and I really did not think Sleepy Hollow was going to get this far. I really didn't. But, God, we fucking suck. I'm never going to ever buy a scratch-off ticket and play it.
We were totally wrong in our assumptions, man.
Totally wrong.
The S's make it to the championship. We've got the Sixth Sense versus Sleepy Hollow coming at you for the championship of the best 1999 horror movie of all time, as voted by you sluts. You sluts.
You're sexy sluts, though. We like you.
I like the way you're...
We want to make each and every one of you our concubines.
Kumquat? Suffocated kumquat? All right, so that means that the final round, the championship of Friday Night Fights tonight is going to be between the Sixth Sense and
Sleepy Hollow.
You know what? And I don't really love either of these movies, but it's all about
it's not our vote.
Yeah, it's all about you guys. So
we're just a nut trying to get a nut. So move your butt to the dance floor while your butt's up, pants in the air. Come on, say yeah. Everybody over here, everybody over there.
I agree with Glenn Harris, man. I would have gone Stir of Echoes the whole damn way. But hey, Here we are. The Sixth Sense versus Sleepy Hollow. The call sign's gonna be the sun sucks.
Yeah, it does suck.
So when
I hate summer.
When I say the sun sucks, you're going to vote number 1 for the Sixth Sense. You're going to vote number 2 for Sleepy Hollow. Are you ready? The sun sucks. Vote number 1 now for the Sixth Sense. Vote number 2 for the Sleepy Hollow for the best 1999 horror movie that came out in 1999. Vote now, you slutty slut McGregortons who like to eat bagels in the sunshine. Vote now.
I mean, who doesn't like to eat bagels in the sunshine?
It's a great.
I mean, only if you're from communist Russia, you son of a bitch. You gotta have bagels in the sunshine. By the way, Blackest Eyes, I didn't know you knew that. Yeah, Van Damme was supposed to be in the MK movie. I mean, they approached him several times, man. I mean, they really, Ed Boon, they wanted Van Damme. I mean, that was like their whole thing was going to be Van Damme, Mortal Kombat, but he turned it down. I mean, if you look at the Mortal Kombat design in the first game, it looks like Van Damme from Bloodsport. He's got the the long boxer brief things on, the sunglasses. It's supposed to be Van Damme, but anyway, yeah. On this one, I mean, I'm gonna go with The Sixth Sense. I mean, look, I like Sleepy Hollow. I do. I mean, I know I didn't really talk shit about it. I just don't think it's like that great of a movie. I do think it's a solid flick. I really do. Johnny Depp is a great actor in it. Christina Ricci is also really good in it, like I mentioned. But there's not enough Christopher Walken, god damn it, and he should have been in it more. How you going to turn away Christopher? He should have been like at least in the movie for an hour. I mean, he was in it for 20 minutes. You cut him down to 20 minutes. And I get the whole thing. I get what they were going for, but yeah, I'm just Sixth Sense, dude. If you put it in front of me, you're like, you got to watch either one of these for Halloween. Like, you only got two choices, this one or Sleepy Hollow for October 31st and Halloween. What are you going to watch? It's going to be Sixth Sense all day long.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the Sixth Sense 2 here, man. I think I like it better as a movie. As we've said multiple times throughout the stream, I'm not a big fan of Sleepy Hollow. I'm shocked that it made it this far, and you guys have rekindled my butthole interest into seeing Sleepy Hollow. I need to go back and rewatch it. That's a fact. But at the end of the day, dude, I'm gonna go the Sixth Sense between the two for at least for now. And maybe if I watch Sleepy Hollow again and I change my mind, we'll post it on the socials and I'll let you know. But my pick's gonna be Sixth Sense as well.
You're not gonna change your mind.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not being an asshole about it. I mean, I know that like it's a good movie. It's not a bad movie, but it's like you got the Sixth Sense and you're like, woo, that was a fucked up movie, y'all. Did you see that? And you're like, then you see the Sleepy Hollow and you're like, you guys want to go get breadsticks from Fazzoli's? The Sixth Sense makes you think when you leave the theater. Sleepy Hollow is like, man, I can't wait to get my fucking teeth into those goddamn cheddar biscuits from Red Lobster.
I do. Hey, here's a question for you. What do you take though? What do you take? Do you take breadsticks from Fazzoli's or do you take Red Lobster cheese biscuits?
Red Lobster cheese biscuits.
Me too. Yeah.
Well, the thing about Fazzoli, like, dude, that shit tastes like it tastes like fucking gum with garlic bread on it. It tastes like there's gum in the middle of it. It's chewy as shit. It's not good.
I like both. Hey, and Fazoli's used to have those little strawberry slushy things with actual real strawberry.
We might be in the but some people don't even know what Fazoli's is. Fazoli's is a drive-through Italian restaurant, and I remember the commercial. Fazoli's real Italian, the best. And I said that before, and people were like, what the fuck is Fazoli's? I was like, no, dude. It's literally an Italian, like you can get spaghetti, lasagna, you can get all that good pasta. It's got a drive-through, and people are like, I don't know what you're nasty. I'm like, you're nasty because you don't even know what it is.
Yeah, dude. The only thing I get, if I go to Fazzoli's now, the only thing I get is I just get the spaghetti with meat sauce, and then I just cover that shit in the red peppers and the Parmesan, and then you got a pretty good fucking meal. One time I went there and I got the sampler, and they got like the fettuccine, which is like it tastes like fucking shoelaces covered in butter, and then like you got the lasagna, and then you got the spaghetti. But dude, I tasted it and like it tasted like cleaning products, and then I realized I was tasting that the cleaning products they were using to clean the Fazoli's, and I just since then I could not even fucking barely eat Fazoli's.
Dude, it never happened to me, but my dad one time went and he, you can go in and eat. It's a restaurant, but it's like going into McDonald's and whatever. But it's a restaurant. You can go in there and eat. And Dad went in with Mom, and they ordered their food, and Dad got. Big Dad, I call my dad's name, like I call him Big Dad, but he got a bowl of spaghetti, and they got the breadsticks as appetizers, and he was like, "It tastes like." So he got the breadsticks, and he was eating them, and he was waiting on the spaghetti. He's like, "Tastes like fucking chalk." He's like, he didn't like it at all. And when they brought the spaghetti out to him, it was one of the worst experiences. I mean, I would have been the same way. He put his fork in it. Like he put his fork in the bowl with the spaghetti, and he picked the fucking bowl up like this, and it didn't move. It was stuck together. Yeah, it was just they didn't cook the fucker, and he was sitting there like it was a goddamn ice cream cone, and he was looking around, and Mom was like, "Larry, stop!" And he was like, "No, god damn it, because I'm not paying for this." And he was holding it up like a torch in the night, and. He did this until a waitress saw him, and she's like, "Sir, can I help you?" He's like, "Yeah." He goes, "You didn't cook this motherfucker." and he's holding it, and it's literally, it looks like like the spaghetti is literally just stuck on the fork, and it's not falling out of the pasta. It's not falling out of the bowl.
It's like a Dairy Queen Blizzard where they turn it upside down in the drive-thru.
And she was like, yeah, it was like a blizzard, and he was like, I was just holding it like, again, like an ice cream cone or a corn dog, and she's like, oh, I am so sorry, sir. Do you mean to get you another bowl of it? He's like, nah, fuck it, I'm not paying for a goddamn thing. And then he got up and he walked out and he left my mom sitting there while she was trying to enjoy her oodles and noodles. Like, I think she had ordered lasagnas. I guess hers was okay, and then she had to get up and leave while he walked out. He like slammed the door, and then that's how that you know, he was born in the early 40s.
Come on, Big Dad, it was $7.99. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, but he was pissed, dude. I mean, he was holding this shit up, and he was like one time we went to a movie warehouse, and there was a late fee on it for like $7.87 or some shit. It was something basic, and my brother and I were trying to rent some videos and some video games, and he threw $100 bill down. He's like, take care of the motherfucker, because he was mad that we got a late fee. So he was going to pay for the late fee and whatever the rental fee was going to be. And they're like, sir, we don't have enough money to break 100. He was like, well, fuck it. You shouldn't be in business. And he walked out and he's like, close my account.
I could
close my account. And then I was sitting there. Yeah, dude, I was sitting there and I didn't even know what had happened. So I was walking up to get the movies, and they're like, oh, your dad just closed the account. I was like, what? And I was pissed as fuck because Dad was already halfway across the parking lot. Yeah.
I'll never forget the time I drove to your all's house, and you guys had that gate that you had to press in the code, and the gate opened, whatever, and it was icy outside, and like I drove in with my 96 Jeep, and I roll in, and I was afraid the gate was going to close on me too fast, so I sped up when the gate opened, and instead I hit the ice patch, and it ran. You guys had the post on the other side that had the electronic thing that you type the key code into, and I fucking slammed right into that son of a bitch, and I'll never forget, dude, thinking, oh God, Big Dad's going to be pissed. Good boy.
Yeah. You know, the truth is, man, you know, I obviously, you know, we do the Dr. Loomis as a character and stuff, and Mike and I come up with that character every day as far as like what we're going to do with it. But it's a combination of not only Donald Pleasance, but Big Dad. Like, that's how he talked. Like, Big Dad just would sit there and like, he's like, well, you ain't worth shit. Shut up. Like, he was kind of like that. He's like, go pop me some popcorn. Like, no, Dad. He's like, don't you ever ask me to do another goddamn thing for you then if you don't pop me some popcorn. Like, that's how he was. Like,
he would buy cigarettes back in the day, though. That was nice.
Yeah. He was a good guy. Big Dad's a good guy. He just, you know, that is an old school way of doing things. He was like, he would be like, JT, give me some of that corn and also get me some Oreos. And I was like, no, Dad, I'm not. I'm watching a movie. He's like, now you get down there and get your dad some corn and Oreos, or you won't get a damn thing from me ever.
We'd be sitting in the living room watching a fight on HBO, and he'd walk downstairs in his fucking underwear and be like, honey, go pop me some corn. You'd be like, no, Dad, I'm not popping you any corn right now. I'd be like, no, pop me some goddamn corn.
He walked down the steps one time, and I was over there with one girlfriend, and she'd never met Big Dad in her life. She'd never met him. He came down with the most he literally half his ass cheeks was hanging out of his underwear because he never threw them away. Like, this motherfucker had a Stargate, this like the size of a Stargate. His ass cheek was hanging out, and he didn't hear my girlfriend downstairs, so he walked all the way down the steps in his holy underwear, and was trying to, and he saw her, he was like, oh, and he ran up the steps like a puppet. And then he was like, 5 minutes passed, and I had to explain to her, I'm like, I'm sorry, that's my dad. You know, he just likes to wear like underwear that he's got from the Vietnam War. And she's like, oh, that's okay. And he was like, JT, will you go ahead and get me some of that popcorn? And I was like, you just embarrassed me in front of my girlfriend, but whatever. Yeah, I'll get your goddamn popcorn. Anyway, we've got the vote coming in. I know that we're boring you. Somebody was like, what's the fucking vote? So it's like, you guys are just like reminiscing about your old fucking lives. So yeah, the Sixth Sense, it comes in on top today.
All right.
At 58-43, Bruce Willis, as said by Vinny, says, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker, and beheaded the horseman. He beheaded him again.
That does it, folks. The Sixth Sense is your top horror movie of the year, 1999. We got a fucking winner here, folks. Fucking shit.
That's good, man. That's some good shit. You know what? I can't blame it, man. I know that you're not a favorite of The Sixth Sense, but if somebody was to say, what's your favorite horror movie, or what's the horror movie that stands out from 1999, The Sixth Sense is probably going to take that shit every day. So, I mean, that's a good shit.
Yeah, man. I'm all the way up here.
Well, sounds like my dad. Yeah, man. Like that. I love Dad. I love Big Dad, but yeah, that's exactly how it was. Like I used to shop at comic book shops, dude, and he'd give me, $50 to go in there and shop some shit, and then he'd be like, you got, go in there and get what you want, and then you better come back out. And he would give me like 20 minutes. But see, the thing about him when he said that, though, what he meant was he was going to go across the street because the comic book shop was located right next to a Chinese shop, and then a scratch like a regular like a tobacco store. What Big Dad would do was he would go into the tobacco store and get himself some scratch off tickets, and then he would go get him some wongtong soup from the Chinese store, and then he would go back to the car and wait on me to get out of the comic book shop. But when he ran out of but when he ran out of wonton soup, or he didn't win shit on the fucking scratch off, he'd get pissed. If I'd like take my time in the comic book shop because I was trying to complete runs on my comic books. I'd be like looking through what the prices were. He'd be at the fucking plexiglass door doing like this, knock, knock, knock. And then he'd be like on his watch. And then one time he walked in and he said, JT. And I knew he was standing right there, peripheral. I could see him because he's a big guy. I could see him standing in that doorway. He's like, JT. And I was like, I don't even know who he is. I was like just going through the comic books. And there was a lot of people in the store at that time because it was like on a Saturday. And I was just acting like I didn't know him. I was like, and people were like looking at me. So they already knew. He's like, are we ready to go? You gonna like put up a tent in here and stay? And I was like, I'll be out in a minute, Dad.
He would never let me go on vacation with you guys because he would be like, well, it's an insurance thing, son. I'm like, you just don't like me. He'd be like, y'all gonna take that gay boy on vacation with you again? I'm like, I'm not gay with that. God.
Yeah, he didn't like you for some reason. I don't know why.
For a long fucking time. But hey, we finished the vote early. The Sixth Sense is the most beloved 1999 horror film for you guys of all time. 1999 it's a great it was a great year, dude. It was a great time.
Yeah.
It was a great time for sure. But horror movies, but The Sixth Sense is the best one. I thought since we finished up early, I don't know what happened to the count time changed. I don't know what happened there.
Did we?
I thought, yeah.
That was 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah, we're right there. But to finish it off, I thought, you remember what we did in the Patreon stream the other day? When we
the zoom in?
Yeah. If you're okay with it, what I'd like to do to finish tonight's stream off is I'd like you guys to give us a song to sing about, and then when we sing about it, Jay's gonna.
I'm just gonna lip sync it.
Yeah, Jay's gonna basically what's it called? Interpretive dance, but with his face.
By the way, if you guys want to see what we're talking about, go back a long time ago and watch our Edgar Allan Poe review. We did the same thing. Okay, it was some good shit, and nobody watched it. Watched it. What the Raven review.
Yeah.
By the way, Nick Antoli says, I'm sorry, I'm stoned. You're going to love this then.
Yeah. Hey, Austin with the super chat says 1999 was my best year. Slim Shady LP just dropped. Fucking great album, dude. Slim Shady LP was great.
1999 was a good year, man.
Top tier WWF Attitude Era 5th grade stuff. Took my first real vacation. My best memories are there. 1999 was a great year, Austin. Absolutely. So
I feel like mine was 96 for some reason. That was the Nitro. That was the Nitro era. Like when Nitro was really taking off. I don't know.
I did love 1996.
I think Spawn, the animated series, popped out in 96.
So, guys, while you drink your drinks and we end the stream tonight, give us a topic to sing about, and Jay is going to be the music video. It's going to be a straight up freestyle, and Jay is going to be the music video for it. So, give us a topic. What should we sing about? Should we just sing about 1999?
If you want, I don't care.
All right, we'll just go random with it. All right, here we go. I got to zoom into you first, though. Oh, it's not going to fucking let me do the thing.
God damn it, I need headphones.
Can you hear okay? All right.
Yeah, I need to get some new headphones, though.
All right. Happy Friday night, everybody. We're going to end it on this
happy
note.
Friday night. Thank you guys for joining us. By the way, we stayed at 300 for a while.
Yeah, we did good. We did good.
As soon as we start like reminiscing about our olden days, because we're fucking ancient, decrepit mummies, a lot of people stayed in. So I'm happy about that.
And by the way, if you guys don't mind, as we were mentioning earlier in the chat, apparently you guys clicking the like button is an important thing on YouTube. So if you guys don't mind and you're watching this and you had a good time, click the like button. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. I'm just kidding. I won't do that.
I could do it. I've actually seen that video a few times. Right. And also I have an 8-ball. So I could use that.
All right.
Blackest
Happy
Eyes
Friday,
says, great
folks.
stream, guys. Thank you, Blackest Eyes. Yeah, we had a fun fucking time with some of you guys that we've never met before. I've having a good fucking time.
Me too. I feel like in old school, it's like, yeah, Frank, everybody knows you had a good time. The whole town.
Yeah, I did. It was really good. Hey, can we get some Kentucky Fried Chicken?
Are they still open?
Dude, when I watched that movie, that was the one thing that fucking giggled me for like 3 minutes straight when they were driving in the car and he was streaking. He's like, can we get some Kentucky Fried Chicken? It's like, no, Frank, they're not open.
All right, here we go. I was a piece of shit. It was 1999, all movies were hits. I shit my pants at school one night. I mean, during the day. Actually, it was nighttime because I was in night school because I wasn't smart enough to stay in school with the regular kids. Fuck! I shit my pants. I shit my pants in 6th grade. I shit my pants and I went in the bathroom and I said, I'm gonna clean this poop out of my drawers. But then the bully kid, his name was Steve, and he walked in and he said, you shit your pants, you fucking weirdo! What'd you shit your pants for? And then I cried. I shit my pants in front of all you guys. Yeah, I shit my pants. But then I got on the bus and everybody said, it stinks! It fucking stinks in here! What you shit your pants, you fucking nerd? It's 1999! And I shit my pants and everyone on the school bus smelled it! And they said, you shit pants fucker! Oh yeah! What you shit your fucking pants for? You fucking dirty drawer son of a bitch, you fucking whore! What you shit your pants for? What you shit your pants for? And then I went home, and my mom, she was making spaghetti, my favorite dish. I said, Mom, I shit my pants. Can you give me some garlic bread? Oh yeah. But then she said, I'm making steak for men! You're a fucking child! You're not allowed to have any steak! Oh yeah, you fucking shit your pants at school today! Your guidance counselor called! She said, you piece of shit, why'd you shit your pants? All the kids were making fun of you, and I heard about it, and I said, fuck you, son! Fuck you, son! You smell like honey buns, but not the good ones, the 3-day-old ones from the vending machine that made you get constipation. And now I have constipation. I can't poop, that's what that means. I got constipation. I can't poop, I sit on this toilet, oh yeah, all day. And I can't poop, and it hurts me. And that's what it's like to live in 1999.
Like literally, that's 1999 in a nutshell. That, like, the music, the acting, the whole fucking 9 yards, like everything together. I was like, Jesus Christ, I just got transported back to 1999, and I'm not even sorry about it.
That's a true story. That's a true story. What happened to me in 1999? Good night.
I can't wait for it, like, just a random that was like joining in. They'd be like, huh? Like, I like how my camera just died. Fuck.
Mine's about to die too.
Yeah, so I guess we gotta go anyway.
All right.
We played so many 1999 tunes, we broke the fucking internet.
Good night, everybody. Thank you guys for hanging out with us on this Friday night. We fucking love your faces. Just get to the super chats really quick that we missed. Thank you very much for reviews from the Beyond for the super chat. Thank you very much, Skate Tune, for the super chat. Gypsy Warrior said, sing about Tricks Rabbit. Next time, my friend, we will. Tricks
Holy
are for kids.
shit. Did you see what the image that it like left on? Oh, you can't see it.
No, it froze. Now it's just black. Now it's just
God
black.
damn, dude. That fucking image that it froze on. Holy shit. It looked like I just discovered 1.21 gigawatts.
We
Give
fucking
me 1 second.
We love all you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. We hope you guys have an amazing goddamn Easter weekend. My fucking camera literally just died. We're both dead. We're dead. D-E-D dead.
But we ain't always gonna be dead.
Oh, 400, Ethan. Oh, you're back, but now
Oh
I'm dead.
shit!
Why am I dead and you're
Hey,
back?
guess what, guys? I'm still constipated.
Choose your fighter.
Don't be late. Constipated.